So he's perfectly in order. He's very correct. He's a fine gentleman. I never knew he was even from Edo State, because that day I knew his face looked familiar. But today, through comment, I cannot deduct we from originally from the same state. So going to my point, the last person that spoke is a very intelligent lady. The reason is because she indicated a key point. During political situations like this, bad politicians always try to control the narratives, and they try to play on people's intelligence. So this issue concerning today's topic is exactly what they are trying to do. They are trying to change the narrative, and they are trying to buy on people's good side against Peter Obi, which will never happen. Now, Nigeria as a country, Igbo politicians are acting like people who will go into exam hall and start copying without knowing why the person is writing the answers. Foreign funds, which most countries don't accept, is because they don't want funds from people who are not their citizens to influence their electoral decisions, not just because the fund is coming from overseas. So I won't say that these funds that they are talking about, who are the donors? The donors are Nigerians. What are their interests? Their interest is in having a better person and airing out their voice on who to rule them as Nigerian citizens. And so, do they have a right to that? Yes. Regardless that we do not have a right to vote from diaspora based on systematic issues, not based on rights, would not prevent us from supporting candidates or supporting an election as far as we are Nigerian citizens. So when Rita stated clearly here that the obedient team are very intelligent and clever and will be able to defend this to its logical conclusion, she was very correct. So I don't want anyone to dwell on that. They just brought that topic just to change the narrative, and we're not going to buy by giving them time to achieve that. All right. So that is for that. Then regarding what the governors have said, the Igbo governor and all that, honestly, I don't have strong information concerning their statement, but here's my take on that. You see, no matter how good you are, everybody cannot support you. That is life for you. And whether you like it or not, don't try to make everybody support you. If you ever do, then you are missing the point. The person who is the subject of the matter today, whom we are all standing in here for, said it in his own words that if you are supporting me because I'm an Igbo man, don't support me. What was he trying to say? He's trying to let you know that he is going to be the president of Nigeria and not the president of Igbo nation.
Yes.
So whoever, whether a state governor, Igbo, even if from his own family self, go against him, that is not our point. Leave them, don't pay attention. It's a gimmick. What these people are trying to do is they are playing on the intelligence of the swing voters, whom the last caller identified as undecided voters. And what are they trying to do? You know, the game is they are trying to tie Obi closely like a sessional leader. So, and when they try to do that, the more they try to do that, the swing voters, who are largely within the North, will now be wondering if their narrative or what they're trying to do is working. So it is in our position, I'm not an Igbo, but it's in our position for us to continue to push the honest truth that this man is not an Igbo leader. He is more of a Nigerian leader. Okay? So that is very also important for us to understand. Then thirdly and final, please and please, I want to believe that we have more majority of obedient persons here on this platform. So it will be very important that if we cannot talk to ourselves, then let us not talk to people outside. While there are fine, obedient people who are doing very well, who are playing by the rule, who are able to control their emotions, because emotions is what is going to give us bad name. There are still others who need to understand that they should control their actions and their words so that that narrative would not work. So let us try, because they started this way back. They first started by saying obedient people are rude. Later they came up with another thing again, and later they came up with another thing again. And this is not only particular to obedient people back in Nigeria. I have my own fair share of it here in Charlotte, North Carolina, United States, when Obi came here. But for the purpose of secrecy, I will not go into those details because it will not look fine. Because Obi was never a part of that event that happened that got to me. But it was a clear indication that some few persons are trying to hijack an innocent movement, which is beyond one person. And take note, do not play with the power of people in diaspora. For example, I have the passport to go back and vote. I have my voter's card. However, whether I go there and vote or not, by the grace of Almighty God, I have minimum of 5 persons that by the grace of God I support from here, and have told them, if you collect 10,000, 20,000 from any other party, and you can get that money from me every month through my financial support, and you vote for them and you don't vote for Obi, in that way, just know that no support for Obi, no remittance. That is my statement. So that should tell you the power of people in diaspora, because there are many out there too as well. And they understand this, and they said, why will we sell our vote when we know that a 10,000 in the polling van, even a polling booth that you can give us on a monthly basis, for instance, continuously, why would we do that? So please, my people, let us purge ourselves first of biasity, imbalanced attitude, and try to understand that you can only achieve success when you are doing it without standing against something. So we that are doing, supporting, we don't even want to be to know us. We are not doing it because we want to snap picture with Obi. We are not doing it to say tomorrow if Obi get there, I'll say, hey, I help you. No, that is not genuine support. A genuine support is someone that gives or does charity or support you without expecting any personal gain. So that way I end my submission today, and I say thank you all. Shout out to my sister and very good friend that I saw on this platform today, Omoye Kona. I love you, and you all continue to do all you're doing. Thank you very much.
Yay, Bio, finish work.
Thank you. Kashi, 1 minute. I just want to appreciate you, BO. Thank you very much for that wonderful speech. To be honest, this is what I wanted to hear. Listen, guys, we cannot engage in division right now. What these people want now is for us to start fighting ourselves. Sister Rita was the one that covered Peter Obi's town hall meeting in Canada for us. She covered more than 1 hour. Check Nigeria Watch is there. It was Sister Rita who covered it. She recorded everything on her own. She couldn't sleep. We all are fighting for one goal. Please, we shouldn't start fighting ourselves now. This is what these people want. If you are not tired of these people, I am personally tired of them. This satanic government that have been ruling us since God knows when, I'm tired of them. If you want to know that these people are satanic, come and live in Nigeria. I grew up in the United Kingdom. I'm in Nigeria. In fact, I've been in Nigeria since November last year. Many of us cannot do that. Not because maybe you don't have the money, but for you to leave a comfortable zone and come to Nigeria and start facing some uncomfortable situation. It's not easy for any of us that lives in the diaspora. I'm on grant. Most of my team, we are all on grant. I want a change. I don't want to miss this. I'm not doing this because I want Peter Obi to come and applaud me tomorrow. I'm not interested. I'm not doing this because I want Peter Obi to call me tomorrow and say, okay, where's your account number? I'm not interested. I'm doing this because I want to benefit the good thing of my own country, because I'm a patriotic Nigerian. I'm doing this because I want my children to enjoy the benefit of democracy. Because the United Kingdom, where I grew up, they gave us all this in a platter of gold. But in our own country, we are suffering. Many of you watching me right now are tired of where you are living in the diaspora. You want to move back home. Like I've always said, there's no home. The only way we can be proud to say we have a home now is going to be the emergence of Peter Obi in 2023. If we miss this unnecessary fight that we are trying to create for ourselves, we all will suffer. That's it. Regardless of the amount you have in your account. Don't be deceived by the figure you have in your account. Nigeria is the only country, regardless of the amount you have, you are still suffering. Why in United Kingdom, even though you don't have anything, you are living your life? You see the difference? Everybody, almost everybody in Nigeria lie for a living. They lie upon lie and lie and lie. You can't trust anybody in Nigeria. When you cut them with one lie, they will give you another lie to defend themselves. Everything in Nigeria is not working. But at least let's start from somewhere. Let's start from somewhere by having the good leader. We have never benefited a good leader. As for me, since I was born, because many of you are older than me, I've never benefited any good leader in Nigeria history. Every single thing I'm enjoying in Nigeria, I provided all of them for myself. If you decide to visit Nigeria tomorrow, everything you will enjoy for your duration of staying in Nigeria, you are going to provide all for yourself. Please, Nigerians, Peter Obi is not for the Igbo people. If we continue with this statement, our satanic opponent will use it against us. Peter Obi is coming as a Nigerian president. If not because of the satanic system that is governing you and I, what business do we supposed to have with tribalism? I don't know what is tribalism in the United Kingdom. In most cases, we talk about all the time. Racism in abroad, racism in America, in the UK, in Germany, in Italy, in every part of diaspora. Listen, guys, we are more wicked to ourselves. Let all the Oyibo people make them move to Nigeria. Now then you go know, say, black people are more wicked. But these people accommodated us. We are still the one criticizing them all the time. Now, let's find the right person so that we all can come to our own country. If some people say no, it's not going to work. Please, I'm angry because I put a lot on this. I'm grateful to God that I have a platform that I can use to do my own part. And I'm grateful to have every one of you watching me every day here. Every of my panelists, my commenters, my contributors, my callers. I'm grateful. But let's use this properly. Let everybody come back in February and rejoice and celebrate together. The spirit of division must be abolished. You must say no to it. We cannot be fighting ourselves here. Thank you. Appreciate you all. Kashi, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Nanjawo. That was heartfelt. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you to Mr. Alexander Gomez for your continuous support to the Ninja Watch. God bless you, sir. God bless you so much for your continuous support. Thanks to everyone who is here, and thank you so much to our lovely viewers taking time out of their busy schedule to always do this with us. You know, if Nigeria matter no frustrate person, na lie be that. So that is why we all have to do this together. We all have to come together. We can't afford division. This is not the time. We cannot even afford it at all. Just like what Mr. Ninja was said, this is what these guys want. They want us to fight each other. They want us to be divided. We cannot afford to be divided at this point in time. So please, guys, now beg with a beg. Let's do this together. One person no feed one at all. We all have to do this together. We all have to come together. Thank you very much, everyone. God bless you all. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We're going to go straight to the next person we have here, which is Mr. Morris. Mr. Morris, please, you're up next. You have 5 minutes to make your contribution. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Morris, please, you're up next. Mr. Morris.
Move to the next person. Morris is not available.
He's available, like I can see him on screen. Mr. Morris, are you there, please?
Hear me now, please.
I can hear you now, yeah.
Yes,
Mr. Morris, I can hear you. I can hear you now. Please go ahead and make your contribution. Okay. You have 5 minutes, please.
Yeah, good evening from here, please. You know, I've been listening, you know, from the background and to whatever everyone is saying. You see, as you make your bed, so you lie on it. I will start with those of them. You see, among every 12, there must be one Judas. But just like one brother said on the panel, he said, you can't please everyone, and you cannot try to make everyone to love you. It's not possible. Those of them, you know, someone that even he's the only governor so far. I know that the other ones are bad, but he's the only governor so far that did everything humanly possible to allocate some local government to the Fulani herdsmen, but that didn't work out. So I'm not worried about whatever else I must say, because as much as an enemy is bad, but there's one person that is worse than an enemy, more dangerous, and that's a traitor, because a traitor operates from within. And it's only an enemy can only have access to you, be successful when it's in unison with a traitor who is giving information from inside. So that's what Uzodinma is. So let's not waste our time on that one. And then Obi, as regards Obi, I've heard about what they said. They try to interpret to say that you cannot get campaign fund from diaspora, but those diasporas are Nigerians. They are not like from Guinea or from Tanzania. They are Nigerians. They've denied Nigerians, all of us abroad here, we don't have right to vote. They've denied us that right. Why? Because they know they are corrupt, and they know if diasporas, if we have the chance to vote, we will vote them out, because they cannot rig the one coming from here. They can rig the one at home there, and they know we will not vote them. So that's just the whole thing. So, and I watched on Arise TV when Dr. Batty was asking that judge, Annabella, or some, I'm sorry the way I called his name, and then he made it very clear that as a party, the law only stays on the party, but not on the candidate. And I'm asking myself, Where is those law and constitution when they were sharing $1 million, $50 million, $10,000 on during their primaries? Where was that constitution? I thought there was also a law that says you cannot spend that kind of money, but nothing happened. So I think one sister and our brother also made it very clear, and that is the point I'm holding on to. Niger is a place that they will just come out and do gragra, say something, because it doesn't favor them. If it was Tinubu or Atiku or any of them and are campaigning for getting funds from diasporans, I don't think they will say that. They will use the presidency something to cover it up. But like I was discussing it with some of my friends here, and they say that it's because they see P2B as too soft, just like they saw Jonathan as too soft, and they saw P2B as too meek or like weak. That is why they feel they can, because first they started no structure. Now they've seen structure, and then they come up with their supporters are rude. They didn't do work. They came up with his Igbo presidency. That didn't work because they saw the whole rallies all over. And now they're doing everything. But let's face it, it's understandable. I can also understand them. If I'm in their position, look, if P2B wins now, all of them will be out of job. And they don't have any career in their life. Their career is looting the treasury. So what if P2B wins, they will be out of business. Do you understand? So they will do everything. And I'm not happy when people address all those people as leaders. We don't have leaders. We only have rulers. Do you understand me? What we have is rulers. So, and as for what our brother here, the speaker said, we should not be fighting each other, because if Obi wins, things will all of us will benefit. If you go now to Nigeria to do anything, let's say now you want to do some construction or something, you go to register something, they will tell you this is the price, official price, but then you have to pay like 3 times that amount, and you're not supposed to pay it to the bank. You have to pay it cash to the manager or the director of that office. This is corruption. So I'm just praying. For the first time in my life, I have so much confidence, irrespective of what they've been saying, and he cannot win. He will garner a lot of votes. He cannot win. But for the first time in my life, I feel so strongly, down up to my marrow, that he will win. I don't know why I have such conviction that he will win this election. You understand me? So, and my feelings never let me down. I have to be honest to tell you now, I will be forced to admit, in 2015, I supported Buhari. Why? Because I thought that he was going to fight corruption. I'm the only one in my whole family that supported Buhari. And I'm the only one who is ashamed. He put me to shame and put everybody to shame. I didn't support him because he's Igbo or something, because I don't know, I don't want to know where you're from. Because there's a saying in England, they have a saying that a good man does not change, only a bad one does. Because the only person where you're going to tell, you need to change your attitude, you need to change that, is somebody who is doing something wrong. You cannot tell somebody who is doing something right to change. So I just believe that irrespective of everything, all these campaign funds, we will still keep donating it. And as long as that law says the candidate, it does not preclude the candidate, Obi will get all that money. We have families we can send the money to. We have organizations we can send the money to. Then they will transfer it within Nigeria. You understand me? And it's going to Obi's account, not the party's account. Period. Everybody can help everybody. So what they're trying to do now is the same thing they call divide and rule, like Willie Lynch mentality, divide and conquer. Do you understand me? This is what they're trying to do. And then on this platform, we're here for one purpose. We're not here because this one is Yoruba or this one. We're here for one purpose, to make the country good. Because believe me, if that country gets good tomorrow, even gets like 50% better than it is today, at least 40 to 50% of people in diaspora will relocate home. The only thing that is stopping us, if we have steady, not even steady electricity, if we can have electricity like 8 hours in a day, 10 hours in a day, 40 to 50% of people in diaspora will relocate home. I'm not happy that I'm here, stuck here. I've been living in Europe for almost 30-something years. I'm not happy that I have to travel home twice every year, once a year. No, I want to go home and enjoy, because no matter how much you are here, even if you can't even if you have money here, you're not even allowed to enjoy your money. The tax man and everybody will come to you. Where did you get this money from? And you work hard for that money. So please, I'm pleading with everybody. We have to keep faith, and we don't have to fight each other. Please, let's not bring division here, because this is what they want. I rest my case. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Morris. Mr. Morris, please, is this your first time being here?
No, I was here, I think about 2 weeks ago, and I asked you where you're streaming it from. Remember, that was night. So I'm just coming back from work now, so that is why,
Oh, great!
I'm
so glad. Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us, and thank you so much for your submission. God bless you. Please continue to join us. We appreciate you here. Thank you so much. I also want to say thank you so much to Mr. Victor for the super chat right there. Thank you so much, sir, for your support to Nigeria Watch. God bless you. This means a lot. This will go very, very far. Thank you so much. God bless you, Mr. Victor. May your pocket never run dry. Thanks to everyone who has gifted us so far today. God bless you all. We really do appreciate you guys. We have a caller here, and let's just quickly take this call before we move straight to Mr. Walter. Mr. Ife, good evening to you. Thank you for joining. Please, you have 30 seconds. Please make it quick. Thank you. Okay, I think we lost Mr. Ife right there. Thank you guys once again. God bless you all. I'm going to go straight to Mr. Walter. Mr. Walter, please, you have 5 minutes to make your contribution.
Good evening, moderator. Good evening, fellow panelists. I'm Walter. I'm calling from Warri, Delta State. I want to believe I'm the only local person here.
You're not. Please go ahead.
Yeah. The whole thing, I want to beg everybody here. We are brothers. We are all victims of these people, these wicked people. So if you think they are here, or they are here to make us have a smooth government, you are telling yourself the biggest lie. They will come to frustrate, to manipulate us, to tickle our psyche, so that we cannot ever unite. They know if we unite, they are gone already. Obi is the first person that goes out of the shore of Nigeria, and people love him. People willingly do say, I will give you this, I will give that. People pledging even their resources. Somebody once told me yesterday that this is a criminal act, this is this Obi, we are just giving Obi this and that. I say, come, I know the government. If I expect the government to accept this money, I'm telling myself the bitter truth, lie. The first time they say Obi is this, Obi is that, and they came up again that Obi cannot even raise 50 billion. So they should just forget it. They don't have structure. They cannot, even though they have structure, they cannot raise 50 billion. So they are almost surprised. People are willing. Now, that $150 million is more than the 50 billion if you calculate with 500 naira. So now they came up, this guy managed to get this. That means we are gone. So they are tightening every corner to see that they frustrate this movement, but God has catch up with them. They cannot. So all we need to do now is to be wiser than them. They don't expect us to be united. We should be wiser than them. And the money they like let them block everywhere. In as much as Western Union still operate, they can still transfer to your siblings' home. Like somebody once said, you have family home. I, for one, I have a sister in the US, North Carolina, Charlotte to be precise. Every 4 fortnight, she send money to me. I withdraw the money via Western Union. If she's obedient, of which I know she's obedient, and she wanted to donate to this cause, and they place an embargo, she shouldn't donate. She can send the money, come and tag it To me, family support as usual. Then I'll cash the money. Yesterday, I had my meeting, my obedient meeting in my area. If I just go, they just to pledge my own little quarters to them. And I know the money will be used well. And besides, I can tell you categorically here in Nigeria, 80% of obedient are volunteers. Somebody like me, I've been working as agents for my party. And I volunteered myself and my friends who are obedient, who can write and read, and we will be agents, we will work for free. Cash, we will do. Food, we will cook. We will stand to man our vote to see that they count everything and come back with our result sheet. So even that money they are saying we will spend billion, 100 billion, I don't think so. What I know where we will spend money, it's those northern parts where they have their stronghold. They will try to disrupt the election. I know even on the election day, I'm expecting to hear that some places election will not hold because of a gunshot and those nonsense. I'm expecting it. But God has done it. So we should be celebrating. Somebody say, the last speaker said he's convinced that Obi, he has this conviction that Obi will win. Yes. Just simple arithmetic will tell you that Obi has won this election the very day Jagaban made a decision of Muslim ticket. Because I say this because we have a Christian and 3 Muslims dragging something. And I know for sure that the Christians in Nigeria, they are not less than 48%. I know that. Whether you like it, you want to say religious, or anyhow you call it, but it is true. We are the victims here. If all of us, after being treated, killed our siblings, our friends in the northern and the western part of Nigeria, we decide to say enough is enough. We will not allow you people to kill us. We will not carry gun because it's against our religion. We will use our power to vote somebody who has the belief that human blood is precious. And you cannot find that in their side. It's only Obi you can think of. So if all come out and vote for Obi, and 3 of them drag 60%, I believe one person is 40%, the other 3 will drag 60, which is 20. So, brother, for that reason, Obi has won. But we shouldn't relent. They will come to distract us. They will come to confuse us. Even father will go against mother. Mother will go against a child in this process. So we should be expecting them coming, everything like Woto. As we are giving them, they are giving us. But the only thing that will separate us from them is that we are on the good side. And because we are on the good side, God will defend us to the end. I rest my case. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Walter, for that contribution right there. That was amazing. We'd like to have more of you here. Thank you so much. Please tell other people about Ninja Watch platform. If you get to subscribe, please do, and also hit the notification bell so you can always be notified whenever we come on air like this. Guys, please help us to like and share this broadcast. Liking and sharing simply means that you want our voices to be heard and you want our messages to keep spreading like wildfire. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Mr. Water, Mr. Morris, Mr. Judin, Mr. CMO, Yes Corner, Madam Rita, Mr. Siobala, Mr. Chooks, Mr. Pansat, everyone who has contributed here today. God bless you all. I really do appreciate every single one of you. And I want to say thank you to Mr. Amechi Ikiobi right there for the super chat. And also, it's very nice of you to apologize to to Madam Rita. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. And to our lovely viewers, thank you so much. God bless you all. We have a caller here. Mr. Ife is back again. Please, you have 30 seconds to just quickly make your submission because we still have Mr. CM here to speak. Thank you. Mr. Ife, you have the floor, please.
30 seconds. Hey, God, see what you put me today. Anyway, good evening, Nigeria. Good evening, the viewers and the panelists. I greet everybody. I greet Omoye. May God bless you, sister. I like the way you talk. God bless you. God settle that great you. So I want to greet Nigeria Watch. Nigeria Watch, the way you take here, your smile, man, the thing bust my score. The thing, I don't know how to explain that. That is, you just put joy for my mind. You understand? Because Nigeria, tribalism, the way the thing they do us, I don't understand. See, Nigeria, now the country we say, if you want to go marry other tribe, don't tell you whether are you from there. But here in Italy, Roma people marry for Milano people Torino. They know they select here. I don't know how long one place will be like. We see go although I always see, if I think say Nigeria Watch, I don't love you, now joke I did. Because the way you tell this, they make people they civilize, So can't see, I don't know how to talk now.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate. Then another thing again, Nigeria Watch, that's why I want to tell you, please, bear up the talker. Nigeria Watch, they greet your viewers. They greet your viewers. You know they greet you. You don't say me they talk as me. I know Sabi,
Mr. If you all the greet, so they greet viewers. How you tell one maybe greet them again?
Not be you, Nigeria Watch is saying that they talk, not be you. You are not.
But you know, so today not be Nigeria World show. He just come here.
But me, in the year me now our bros, in the year now they greet us because we go live. I go day work, I go dey listen. I don't say everybody now they strong all of us dey, but they encourage us.
Okay, no problem.
They greet all of us, bro.
Thank
because
you.
Some people don't call it jealous, so not be only one
Hey.
they greet. Thank you, sir.
What's happening?
Madam Rita, where are you? Madam Kachi, where are you? Mr. CM, hope you can continue now.
Well, hello?
Kachi?
Go ahead. Can't hear them anymore. Go ahead.
Okay. In that case, now make I allocate time to myself. Anyway,
5 minutes.
good evening. Wait, are you the moderator? Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody, and then welcome to the discussion. Well, I had wanted to. Rita has gone. I had wanted to start off with, although there are issues of constitutionalism that cropped up today, and then P2B's tour of US. That one will take backseat for now. What I want to address is this issue of hopeless danger of Imo State. By way of background, there are some wayward women, that ventured up north in search of tomato, onions, and the other sorts of vegetable against the wish of their husbands. So in the course of venturing up north to search all this some of these, they bring them down to sell. Such women of easy virtues, very loose, they had to tango with some uncircumcised people from
Philistines.
So due to the tango, normally the Igbo say that when you pregnant a woman while standing up, the product will be a mad child. So you can understand where Hope Uzodinma is coming from. He's one of those ill-gotten product, ill-fated product of that unholy tango. Now, and because he is there, he came down. For those of you who must have lived in Lagos, there's a place called Okoko Maiko, just for short. There's a bus stop as you are going from Maitu to Okoko, then you get to Okoko Maiko by the right hand side as you are traveling down to Agbara. There's a building, one-story building near to the bus stop there. That was where Hope Uzodinma learned to work. He was an apprentice there doing fraudsters in the 90s, late 80s stroke 90s. His mentor and his master was the late Maurice Ibekwe from Owele in Imo State. To tell you that Hope is the right-hand man, when Maurice died, Hope behaved as if he's the first son of Maurice Ibekwe. And in Igbo land, the first son is always a very revered position, particularly when you are conducting the funeral of your dad. So Hope Uzodinma, that's where he learned his work. And true to type, when they got their ill-gotten wealth, they like to, pass it through the legislature or maybe through politics, so as to wash it and then let it appear as if they are doing genuine job. So that's why Maurice Ibekwe ended up at the House of Reps in 1999. He represented one constituency of him in Imo State, but luck ran against him because one of his victims was a professor in a university in Germany. I don't know how they conned the man, and the man had to take it up. So he was pursuing then. That was during the military era. They were doing paddy, but when Obasanjo came in, the man followed it through. Obasanjo got to learn about it, and then they dealt with Maurice Ibekwe. His case, they deliberately took him out of the House of Reps and then detained him. I don't know what happened. He developed one type of sore in one of his legs that defied any form of treatment, and they didn't fly him abroad, so he died. That was the issue. So Hope Uzodinma he knows about all this. Now, to see, for this conquest of the Igbo Southeast, it comes in different ways. Because there's no more physical, there has been a cessation of hostility since 1970. So they are conquering Igbo land through people like Hope Uzodinma. Like somebody spoke earlier, he went up to the Fulani to reassure them that as long as you want Ruga, make me the governor, you get what you want. You can imagine the betrayer. But just that I don't detain you people so much, just to give this background before I answer what I want to say. Just not to detain you people so much, it happens that Hope, for the first time in Nigeria, became somebody who took fourth position, later claiming number one. He is the only so far, and I dare say he will be the only Supreme Court governor ever to be to take office in Nigeria in very shady circumstances. We all know this. However, what Hope Uzodinma did to Ndi Igbo, there was a case at Yolo, open shooting, open battle, where you see soldiers lying flat on their tummy and they were shooting at market women selling banana at a junction, selling banana and granite, killing people, even using helicopter, bombing Olo from the air. Hope Uzodinma invited them. At the height of everything, he said, yes, I invited them. You see, these are the cursed children, or the cursed children of Ndi Igbo. But let the truth be told, the people did not fold their hands. I don't know some of you, Rita is no more here. I don't know whether some of you are aware that let me say, the home of Hope Uzodinma, that is in his native, I think it's Awamama or somewhere, I can't remember, was burnt with all the Rolls Royce there. Angry mob raised it down to tell him. In those days, Hope Uzodinma does not sleep at government house or where he sleeps somewhere because people know. So why I'm saying this is that so that when such people makes a statement, you will know where they are coming from. He is perpetually at war with himself. All he's waiting for, he knows that he can't get another mandate. All these things he's saying is people do not, we are unshaken as Igbos. Nobody listens to him. They call him Hope Uzodinma. All what he has been doing to ingratiate himself towards the Ndi Igbo, no way, it won't work. We know he committed atrocities. He did so many unpardonable things to the land of Ndi Igbo, and then he will pay dearly for it. We all know this. So for him to come and start to advise us, Igbo should make peace with Nigeria, or this one, it's just the ranting of an illiterate ant. I call him a village illiterate, not because he did not go through primary or secondary school, but for the fact that he's incapable of independent and objective thought. So hope for those that may be for those that may be worked up by what he says, they should not bother. Like I said when I made the initial phone call, just for people to bear me out. In the history of Igbo civilization, only 4 people, only four men can Ndi Igbo stand still for. When they say stand still, they will stand still. Number 1, Dr. Michael Ihiono Karopara, the former premier of Eastern Region, because of what he did, although in this case it's not just for the Igbo, but for the Eastern Region, because of his economic emancipation of the Igbos, whereby the Eastern Region economy was growing at 40%. as recorded by Harvard Business School in the 1959 to 1966. He employed the services of Dr. Pius Okibo. So for that, Igbos remain eternally grateful. After that, Dim Chukwuemeka Odimegwu Ojukwu is number 2, because Ojukwu said that Ndi Igbo must leave. When the time came to wipe us out of existence by the combined forces of communism and capitalism, that is Britain and Russia, Ojukwu stood still and said no. He said it in Ahira Declaration. So because of that, Ndi Igbo will never forget Ojukwu. After Ojukwu, you have Dr. Sam Mbakwe. Dr. Sam Mbakwe is not a battlefield general. All he did was to turn Imo State into a bit of an Eldorado that can be compared to the best during his time. Ndi Igbo did not forget him. And again, in all these people, they are very selfless. Emayo Okpara died without even having a house to his name. Ojukwu used his father's word to save Ndi Igbo. Sam Mbakwe died. Since he died, you can never hear Sam Mbakwe house here and there. No. So Ndi Igbo took note. Coming closer in terms of leadership of Ndi Igbo is Peter Obi now. So why I'm saying this is this. Because when the time comes, Ndi Igbo will not listen to people like Hope Uzodinma. In fact, Hope Uzodinma is even on trial. People are waiting for him to hand over whenever his time is up. Then you hear the way Ndi Igbo will deal with him. Such people cannot move freely the way Peter Obi moves in the southeast. So I do not want people to lose sleep when such people talk. I can assure you, in the coming days and weeks, you will hear. I mean, you will get to know the reaction to what he has said. Under the gathering of Ndi Igbo, Hope Uzodinma cannot be listened to. We know those that they will listen. Even because of that, Hope Uzodinma is having a field day because the Fulanis are in charge, and then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is behind bars. Otherwise, these people, they dare not talk. So when I'm saying all this type of things, people can know where Hope Uzodinma is coming from. These are the dregs of Igbo land. We don't recognize them. It's people outside Igbo land that recognizes them. If you want to know who the Igbo leaders are, do not go beyond these 4 people for now. Emayo Okpara, Ojukwu, Sam Mbakwe, and Peter Obi. So Ndi Igbo can never disappoint Peter Obi. Already, what is the problem is when Hope stay, because what happened in Owerri, the Million Man March at Onitsha, Owerri, Port Harcourt, everywhere. So they are afraid. So that's why they're saying all this type of thing. Ndi Igbo should make peace. Hope Uzodinma, I don't know whether if he attended any school, I don't know, because nobody can know if indeed he attended he passed through any higher institution of learning. Nobody can tell the name of the school which he attended. Otherwise, he should have known that somebody from Imo State and the founder of African philosophy called Professor Uzodinma Nwala. For those that study philosophy, he is the originator. He invented African philosophy as a course to be taught even abroad. Professor Uzodinma Nwala, in 1970, when the war ended, allegedly anyway, he was the person that said they want to unite the youths of the East Central State. What he wanted to do, go and saw through it and then quickly took it from him, said the people of Teldoba Biasika that they want to implement it as a national program called National Youth Service Corps. Okay. So what that tells you is they want to reunite people. So Ndi Igbo is not at war in Nigeria. That's why you see both populated every nook and cranny of Nigeria. But somebody like Hope Uzodinma, because he's an illiterate, incapable of independent and objective thought, he doesn't know what to say. If there are people that should be reminded, it's definitely not Ndi Igbo. But because Hope Uzodinma is a graduate of Mrs. Remi Tinubu School of Ideology, so he can now see the way he analyzes issue. So to me, people should not take him serious at all. When Peter Obi returns from US, The Million March will continue, and Dandibo will speak at the right time.
Thank you.
No shaking. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. CM. Thank you so much, guys, for your patience. I'm so sorry I had a little bit of technical issues, as well. I was away for just a minute. Thank you, guys. Thank you to everyone on the comment and those of you on the panel and to our lovely viewers. Mr. If talks, so we know they acknowledge the viewers. Okay, maybe you want to hear personally from Mr. Elvis Small, but he does. He actually acknowledged the viewers. Without you guys, there's no point. There's no point. There's nothing we're doing here. It will just look like we come here and we talk to ourselves and nobody's listening to us. So we really appreciate the viewers, those people taking time out to listen to us, to always watch our videos. Thank you so much. God bless you all, and God bless everyone in the comment, and God bless everyone on the panel. God bless you all. We really do appreciate every single one of you. And to everyone who has gifted us today so far, Mr. Amechi Kyobi, thank you so much. And also thank you for, apologizing. I really like that step. We need to be united here. We don't want to be divided. What at all? We don't want to be divided. Yes, everybody has different thoughts. We all have different views, right? But we can always say that without, throwing shades at anyone or calling anybody any ugly names. So I really am happy that you were able to apologize to Madam Rita, because she wasn't condescending, actually. She was just, in fact, Madam Rita loves Peter Obi so much that she doesn't want us to jeopardize any chances of him winning the election come 2023. So thank you once again, Mr. Amechi. Thank you, Madam Rita, for also putting that out. I want to say thank you to Jewel of Nashville. Thank you so much for the super chat right there. Thank you to Emeka Iliobi. You did it again for us today. God bless you. Omayes Corner. You be our backbone. No, thank you so much. You're one of us. God bless you, Omayes Corner, for the super chat today. Mr. Godson Dogo Kibu. Thank you so much, Odogumoke. Thank you. Echo Drum. Thank you so much. Tonya161. Thank you. Alexander Gomez. Thank you. And lastly, Mr. Victor. Thank you so much. God bless you all. God bless you all. God bless you. God bless you. Mr. Pansat, I see you right there. Thank you so much for your continuous support, Mr. Pansat, to Niger World. God bless you all. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate every single one of you. See, I can start calling names one after the other, but we no go come off here. You guys rock. You guys are amazing. As soon as they do for us, now so people go do for now. Una no go spoil. God bless you. God bless you. You see that work of your hands and that thing that you do, God will bless it. Thank you all so much. I really do appreciate every single one of you. We're going to go straight to Mr. Andrew. Mr. Andrew, please, you have 5 minutes. Please stay true to your time. Thank you.
Kachi, thanks for giving me the opportunity. I think I always respect my time. If you can make this a blanket for everybody to respect their time in the spirit of fairness, so that would be nice, okay? Thank you once again for giving me the opportunity. So I'm just going to stick to the topic I saw on the screen when I joined, in terms of there are a group who wants to go to court and disqualify Peter Obi. If I'm correct, please bring me up to date with the topic.
Yes, you're correct. You're correct.
Okay. I listened to the former president of NBA speaking on this issue, and in terms of the diaspora trying to raise money for Peter Obi. I think I don't want us to be sentimental, because if we go by the law, it is wrong for any political party to solicit or to accept funds from abroad, and this is done just to protect the integrity of democracy and not to open candidates to compromise and blackmail. So I believe they know better how to go about it in raising funds or getting funds for diaspora, so that we don't put ourselves, or the Labour Party don't put themselves in a position where they will throw the law at them. It's in the Constitution, section 225. So subsection 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4, if I'm correct, but section 225 of the Constitution is highly stated there. So I believe they have their legal team who is going to look into this matter, so that our labor is not going to be, or it's Labour and all the Labour Party and everyone who is calling for this change will not be in vain. We can't disregard the rule of law, and I hope that is the case. Is going to happen. Like yesterday, I had this I had a discussion with some people on WhatsApp group, and they were kind of pissed off with me. And I said, listen, this is not about being angry. This is about the rule of law. So we pray that they come together, the OB team and the legal section come together and look at it so that it does not affect his candidacy. For the group who wants to go to court, they are free to go to court if they have a ground. But the fact of the matter is, they are looking for ground to disqualify him because there is none at all. And like I said, it's a very rare thing in the history of Nigerian politics for a politician not to find fault, or that's so much fault in a politician. And that is why I'll ever pitch my tent for him. I will ever campaign for him. And individuals can spend their money. They are not breaking the constitution or the law of the land without sending it to the Labour Party, as we've always been doing. I mean, so I believe that we will continue in that spirit, and we will not break the law, because if we do, and if they do, it will be a very sad thing. I pray we don't get to that point. And those agitating for fund is good, to get fund across to Peter Obi or to Labour Party. But when it comes to diaspora, to abroad, we have to stick to the rule of law. We know what happened in the United States during the Donald Trump era, when the Russians were infiltrating into their politics. Even in the UK here, it also happened. So it's everywhere in the world. It's not just peculiar to Nigeria. So we need to hold on to this change. It's not that people in the past have not done it. They've done it and they got away with it, but it doesn't mean that we should do it and get away with it. I yield the floor back to you. Thank you. That's all I have to say.
Thank you so much, Mr. Andrew, for that. Yes, I think I am in support of that. Mr. Mori already said, something like that, for us not to be emotional at this point. Just because other people are doing it doesn't necessarily mean that we should follow suit. I mean, these guys are desperate and ready to do anything. So let's just, follow the right course. Let's just follow all the right process, so we don't have any reason to cry. Thank you so much once again to Mr. Andrew, and also thank you for keeping to your time. God bless you. I want to say thank you to Mr. Sir Paul right there for the super chats right there. God bless you, Mr. Sir Paul. We really do appreciate you. God bless you. May your pocket never run dry. You guys do not know how far these donations go. Thank you so much. A lot of resources goes into making this a reality every day. Thank you guys so much for your continuous support. That being said, I believe everybody have spoken already, but you know how we do it. We're going to go around again for the second time. But before I do that, I want to go. I want to say thank you to everyone on the comment section. I'm going to start by saying thank you to Mr. Lucky Yamu. I see you right there. Bella Naomi, I see you. Imo Sokri, I see you. Mommy Diaspora, thank you so much for always doing this with us every day. God bless you, ma. BO, I see you right there. And also thank you for your wonderful submission on the panel. Thank you. I can see Biodun Latif right there. Jeko Obedience. I see you. Bella Naomi is also right there. I can see Brex. I see you too. Omo Yes Corner is also right there. Thank you so much for doing this with us again today. God bless you. Sammy Smart. I see you. Desmond Inaugural. Thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate you. I can see Taita Meji all the way from Zambia. I see you too. Thank you so much for doing this with us. Sao Paul, I see you too. Thank you so much for the sticker. God sent, I see you. Pansat HD. I always wonder how you do this, Mr. Pansat, on the panel and on the comment section. Thank you so much, Mr. Pansat, for doing this with us again today. Namdi Ife Kandu, I see you. Daniel Alex, I see you too. Thank you all so much for doing this. Awakalu, Rita Adams, Unstoppable. Thank you. And also thank you for the fire presentation back there. Francis Tutu, Sylvanus Enyi, I see you. Thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate every single one of you. I see 2NG right there, and I see Mr. Victor. Mr. Victor, thank you so much for the super chat. God bless you. I can see Michael Okere, Uzo Ebere. Thank you so much for doing this with us. I appreciate every single one of you. And to our callers, Mr. CM called, Mr. Efe also called. Thank you so much for doing this. We appreciate you guys. God bless you all. Just in case I do not call your name, guys, know that we have a lot of comments and it's possible that I might miss one or two names. So my sincere apologies, but also know that displaying your comment on the screen simply means I acknowledge you and your presence here. Thank you. I can see Jennifer Cobb right there. Thank you, Jennifer, for doing this with us. God bless you. The Queen Valerie is also right there. Thank you so much. Bella Naomi, I see you. Kingsley Obona, I see you too. Thank you all so much for doing this. God bless you all. I really do appreciate every single one of you. That being said, I can see Mr. Amechi Kyobi. Thank you so much, Mr. Amechi. And also thank you for the super chat right there. God bless you all. God bless every single one of you. May your pockets never run dry. God bless you all. Let's go straight for the second round. And I'm going to start with Mr. Juden. Mr. Juden has actually been saying he wants to say something to us all, but let's go straight to Mr. Juden. But guys, let's stay true to our time. The second round is just for 3 minutes. 3 minutes, please. Let's stay true to our time. Once it's 3 minutes, I'm stopping you because our time is already fast spent. Thank you all so much. God bless you all. I do appreciate you. Mr. Juden, please, you have just 3 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, please, I crave your indulgence to ask, please permit me. I'm going to read out some information that I just scooped out from Take It Back Nigeria movement. This information, I believe, is very important to every Nigerian that want to move forward and want this movement to actualize our dreams. Now, let me, without wasting further time, I want to just read this. He said this was a leaked information from the camp of Tinubu. He said a recent APC secret meeting, some big wigs in the party of Ashwaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu men came to a conclusion that the obedient movement has taken over the social media space in Nigeria and controls the 2023 election narrative. A grave mistake they admitted to have made from the onset, and they regret this gravely. They underrated Peter Obi movement and Peter Obi and his obedient movement when it all started months ago. Now all efforts are trying to slow them down, by infiltrating the group, discredit the movement has proved abortive. They try financial inducement. Some of the major players of the obedient movement, both online and offline, it didn't work. They tried to discredit the LP, that's the Labour Party presidential candidate, and some major social media influencer crusading his campaign with propaganda and fake news. It didn't work. The likes of David Hyundai has given them sleepless nights as he kept exposing them, busting their lies and unmasking their fake news blogs. In all, the most troubling is the continuing 1 million march being successfully organized with obedience turning out in great numbers. They are worried over the rising popularity of obedient movement, both online and offline, especially the Labour Party's presidential candidate, Peter Obi, as he continued to draw international attention to his direction, which may hinder their rigging plans. It was unanimously agreed, therefore, that financial inducement vote buying will not work come 2023, as a great chunk of the 70% of Nigerian voting population, who are mostly youths, are not ready to sell their vote come 2023. Based on the new orientation of the obedient movement, they are also afraid that the use of violence through thuggery may backfire, as the obedient movement has its own number that can resist any form of thuggery or violence. Citing examples from the number of turnout of their rallies. This could lead to, okay, let me skip that because of time. Now, obedient crusaders didn't work. Financial inducement of key obedient crusaders didn't work. Propaganda didn't work. Fake news didn't work. And they agreed to use ethic. Now, this is what I want us to pay attention. They agreed to use ethnicity, that is the Igbos, to link them up to Peter Obi and his obedient movement to IPOB, so security agent can go after his key figures. The plan, now this is the plan, what they are planning. The plan is to use prominent persons in the society via electronic print media, social media, henceforth intensify false accusation of the obedient movement, linking him to IPOB and Peter Obi as a member sponsor. They will keep, please, can you just give me 1 more minute, please? They will keep pursuing it until the government come in. Meanwhile, that is on with threatening with that is on with threatening the lives of key obedient figures on the social media who knows who reside in Nigeria, who are known, who reside in Nigeria but do business in Nigeria. They will go after their family members, threaten them until they back off from the movement. Threats of ramifications, including sudden disappearance of key obedient figures and arrowheads. Their businesses will be threatened, their jobs will be threatened. That is a list beyond compiled. There's a list beyond being compiled, which action will commence. They are hoping to use security agents as DSS, and the police will go after the obedient movement figures, linking them with ties to IPOB on trump-up charges without proof. Many will be arrested. Terrorism groups will be arrested on terrorism grounds, even without evidence. Once the information goes round, the key figures will back off or go into hiding. They will use EFCCs to go after fundraisers and donors to the obedient movement in the guise of going after terrorist financing. A lot of persons will be arrested by the anti-graft agency based on links with IPOB and on terror financing charges. They want to model the NSAS pattern by using security agents to silence legitimate.
Thank you, Mr. Joe.
Okay, well, this is for us to please note that we have a lot that is coming up very soon. We just have to strategize and have to embrace ourselves.
If you can paste the link on the private chat, we're going to get it through to all of our Nigeria Watch family. Thank you so much, Mr. Joe. Please just paste the link on the private chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Please let's stay true to our 3 minutes, everyone. Thanks to everyone. I'm going to start with Mr. Pansat. Mr. Pansat, please, you have the floor. 3 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kachi. Very good job, and everybody's making very good contributions as always. I mean, we're just sitting here actually rehashing things that we all know. But the bottom line is that we're going to take a country back. I had come into this session now, I was going to go heavy on Mr. Amechi, but there's no need for that. All's well that ends well. It's a play by William Shakespeare. I believe he has apologized. So if the outcome of a situation is happy, this compensates for any previous difficulty, unpleasantness. So let me then direct my arsenal on Mr. Tinubu. What else do you expect? Haughtiness, hubris, egotism, bluster. In his mind, trust me, this guy doesn't think that Igbos are even a part of Nigeria. Either he knows that and he just playing his people, all right? But look, let's go to the Bible, because this also affects Mr. Amechi and all of us. Let's understand what is in the story of the Good Samaritan. What is that story telling us? It's telling us that enemies can prove to be neighbors. Enemies in the sense of another tribe, another area, another religion. Compassion has no boundaries. And you can't judge people based on their religion or ethnicity. That's true, because he leaves us in a ditch, dying, like in the book of in the story of the Good Samaritan. If somebody doesn't know about the story, he should go ahead and look it up in the Bible. It's a very good story that Nigerians can really use today. So Tinubu comes out the way he addresses anybody from the East. Oh, by the way, let me just say, somebody who knows Rita very well on this platform cannot in any sense accuse her of talking down to the Igbos, right? Yeah, he gave a constructive criticism, telling us the best way and what to look out for. His love for P2B is only matched with that of Omoye's corner on this platform. And these are the kind of things that really make me so happy, because we, the Igbos, are placed in a position where we couldn't have pushed Obi anyway, even if we wanted to. Because think about it today. Do you know that anybody who sees an Igbo man in Nigeria should just give me a big hug, give me a kiss, give me a hug, and say, you know what? You guys saw what we didn't see back in 1960s. Yeah, there's anecdotes of how soldiers, Nigerian soldiers, were tribal in the way they executed some powerful people in the country. That has nothing to do with the Igbos, but the Igbos have been playing astute politics, but we can't say that. What was the problem? We're not going to let anybody dip their Quran in the Atlantic on our side. We're not Muslims. You can't dip anything over there.
Thank you.
I'm not done. I'm not. My 3 minutes is not up. Please.
It's up. It's up already.
Are you serious? Because I haven't even talked about what I want to talk about.
Yes, because you were talking about other things.
Yeah, because it's just like, maybe even though you're Igbo, you want to stop me because I'm trying to say something that is important. You can't get it right if you don't acknowledge those who got it right. Who is going to be ascribing Imo State governor?
I'm going to give you 1 more minute.
Please. Yeah, what I'm saying is very important here. Imo State governor, unless you don't know, he's not an Imo State governor. He came fourth in the election. But the only way you could penetrate, how many people do you see with Muslim names in the southeast or the eastern region? Not that many. I have nothing against that religion, but we shouldn't even be having any kind of religion but our own in our side of the country, our own forefathers. But then if I'm gonna have to choose a foreign religion, I'm not gonna choose the Islamic religion. Sorry. And then you're not gonna impose it on anybody. So we've been playing politics right. That guy is not an Imo State governor. It's just that we haven't got the balls to reject him no matter what he does. So we don't want Joey Bokwe. If he does anything, don't put it on us. We don't want Ojo Zokalo. He's not one of us. We don't want this particular governor you're talking about. He's paraded himself as a governor. So I can understand Amechi's view on that. Now, let me conclude by saying that, yes, I've come in. You know who introduced me to P2B? Tiobala. Tiobala was making passionate speech every forum he goes. Then I looked into it, and he's right. But I reserve my right to go back as a Biafran activist fighting for that right, for the Biafran thing. If Nigerians, if you're going to come out as Tinubu and start talking nonsense, like we don't belong to the country, right? So if I look at what he's saying in a positive light. If you want to adhere to the rule of law, yes. How long do you think Tinubu would last if the laws of INEC and the laws of EFCC, money laundering laws, all kinds of laws are placed on these candidates? How long can it last? You go and you rent bishops in the glare of everybody. How arrogant. Imagine if Peter Obi did that. So, yes, let's look at it. Let them be subject to the law, all of them. If Obi breaks the law, he should be held accountable. But I don't want Tinubu and his supporters to think that he is immune from this. Even the smallest law, those whose statutes haven't run, if he goes out there and bring bullion vans in 2019, the statute is still in effect. It should be looked at. And shame on those of our people who are in agencies such as INEC, EFCC, customs, military. What are you waiting for? Those agencies don't belong to anybody. It's for all of us. If any of these people break the law, and you got blood flowing in your system, do something about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pansat, for that wonderful contribution right there. Thank you to everyone on the panel. God bless you all, and to everyone on the comments. Please do not hesitate to like and share this broadcast if you're yet to do so. Helping us to share simply means that you want our messages to keep spreading like wildfire. So, guys, help us to like and share if you're yet to do so. And also help us by using the $ on the comment section to the right, to support what we do here. God bless you. God bless you as you do so. I'm going to go straight to the next person I have here, which is Mr. Chooks. Mr. Chooks, please, you have the floor for 3 minutes. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you once again. The problem we have here is, one set of law for the rulers and the one set for the ordinary man. We can understand that the EFCC during 2019, it is well known that a bullion fund went into a compound during an election time. I'm not saying I don't know about I don't know Nigerian law to say that a private individual cannot own a bullion van, but what brought the question here is it was on an election night or so. Like Mr. Pansat said, let all of them be subject to the rule of law. I remember, I think one Mr. Dej petitioned Bola Tinubu to EFCC, and nothing came out of it till today. I don't know. Nigeria is, I don't know. The civil societies, sometimes I wonder what is their role. The money they budgeted for them, what are they using it for? There's so many organizations that were supposed to hold these people accountable. None of them is talking. Every one of them behave as if nothing is happening. This is why I said we need to be careful, because there's no any other way they're gonna do it other than make us their target. And when it happens, people will question our attitude. Then we will see people coming to question, can you break law in order to make up for those who broke law, who broke the law? So it's frustrating, when one starts to think what is happening in Nigeria. We are short of words, Like we said, it's only planted there just to disorganize us, just to make us fight each other. Yes, I'm not saying just the Southeast, but the obedience, the Nigerian, true Nigerians. That's the only thing they can do, because they know when they say this kind of a thing, somebody from another region will say, hey, if their brother is saying this, what the hell do you want us to say? What the hell do you want us to do? I've said this here before, that whenever they accuse the Southeast of not being united, they know what they're doing. That is the only way they can plant the seed of division. They question you. Why would you not support why would you not support this person? Why would you not support that person? Hello? I can submit myself to an inferior argument. That is who I am. I will not do that. Here is Peter Obi today. Do they call us to come and support him? Because we see his argument is superior than what I have. That is my own spirit, and I believe that is the spirit of true Nigerians. So all these things they're doing, from my own point of view, it's not any other thing than to put confusion in our midst. Because I've talked to people since I had this film from Ozadimba. right? And I've known how many people I discussed it with. I knew what they said, and I can't argue with them, because in the true situation of things, it should be the true thing. If one of mine is saying this, what do you expect them to do? I yield the floor here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chooks, for that contribution right there. I, for one, I believe that everybody has the right to support whichever candidate they want to support. But bringing down somebody else just because you want to promote any other person doesn't really make any much sense. And the statement that actually got me from Opus Adima's speech was saying that the Easterners should make peace with Nigeria. I'm struggling to understand what he means by that singular statement. The Easterners should make peace with Nigerians. I'm just struggling to understand what that means. And I'm just struggling to make sense out of it, And saying that Easterners are not ready to have a presidential candidate, I really do not understand what that means. Anyways, let's just go straight to the next person we have here, which is Mr. Walter. No, sorry, Mr. Walter. It's Mr. Siobala, actually. Mr. Siobala, please, you have the floor for 3 minutes. Thank you very much. Please
please just give it to the next person. I'll come back.
All right, Mr. Walter, please, are you ready for me?
Yeah. Thank you for the chance again.
Thank you. You have 3 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, ma. So, like I will always say, these people are not here to give us freedom. And freedom is not given freely. You fight for it. And because we want to liberate ourselves from this wickedness, they have been hurting. Don't expect them to give us independence like that. Because when they do, their children and all their cohorts will be the people suffering it. So they don't want to give it out. So we must fight for it. It mustn't be by gun or by violence, everything. We must use our wisdom to collect this freedom. And thank God, naturally, God has placed everything to our advantage. So I will always say, I've subscribed to this even before the emergence of Obi. I say it is only the diaspora that can save Nigeria. Only the diaspora. I can say it. I'm in worry here, but I'm saying it. Because I know the power of the diaspora. So when they were saying, they thought Obi would just go to America and will come back like his counterparts. But when they see the people and everything, the momentum is gaining there. They say, hey, no, this we cannot allow this people, because if they do, so what they do now is to make sure they own the law. They can twist the law anyhow, twist your hand anyhow they want to twist it. But let's tell them we are wiser than they. What we do, and as he subscribed to this, and somebody's made this thought again. You people in the diaspora, you owe the key to the freedom. What you do, don't even go to court. Don't go to court. I will always say, all of you people have beneficiaries where you remit your money, where you send for family support and anything. If you want to donate $100 for this course, just forget. Tell you people, call your people who you use, sibling, brother, or whoever you use. Send your normal stipend or your normal upkeep, monthly upkeep, and attach this one to it. This is for the struggle, obedient struggle, for my own token, my own support. We only have a problem here, problem of trust. If you can trust that your sibling or that your wife, that your brother, or whoever you are sending the money to make sure it represents you. Don't come to Nigeria, because a flight ticket to and fro will cost close to 300,000. Add that to it. Whether you don't accept it, add it to it. Send it to your loved ones, who will then, at the right time, appropriate time, take it to the obedience movement. We all have it here. Yesterday was our meeting. I went there. So I don't think we should, because if you try to go to court, they can even deceive you. Don't worry. By the time Obi wins, they will bring the law again, because they own the law. They can twist your hand anyhow they want to twist it. The next thing, like they did to MK Abiola, they will twist you. At the end, they say Obi violated one place. They will interpret the law for us. We don't own the justice. They own the Supreme Court. They own everything. So what I would suggest, and I will tell everybody, diaspora people, I beg, make una use wisdom. Send your money, not go enter flight, don't vote. Your vote is only one, but your money can go more than one. Send it to your loved ones. Just trust them. Send the money there. Don't
Thank
type
you.
it. Okay. Send it there, they will use it. And the approach time, that 150 million will come. I bet you if they do this strategy, it will come. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Walter, for that contribution right there. But for those who can still make it down, please try and come. For those who can still make it down, thank you all so much, and thank you to Mr. Walter all the way from Warri. Thank you so much. We appreciate your presence here today. God bless you. I'm gonna go straight to Mr. CM, please. Mr. CM, please, you have 3 minutes. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Kachi. What I would like to recap is this. I always say it here that James Hadley Church said, "The guilty are afraid." Of course, there are a lot of things that will be thrown on our path, just to, you know, to beat off us, to make us not to remain focused. But it won't work. They are trying all manner of tactics. At the same time, we have to be alert to our responsibilities. Regarding what transpired earlier on, if there is anything, let me just paint this picture. In 2015, when the craze, the rave then was to vote for Buhari. The Southeast looked critically through the man and said, no, this is not the man to vote for. They casted their vote for Goodluck Jonathan. After the election, people started saying, oh, look at these people. Instead of them to join, they are going to, why didn't they vote? They voted for corruption, which is Jonathan, instead of voting for change. But now we know better. You see, the thing about the Igbo vote, the Southeast vote, because I have to stress it, they may not make noise, but if you know the value of P2B, when I say it, the man, we know people. Look, for you to even convince a voter in the Southeast to vote for you, it will be difficult, because if he feels that you can't buy him with money, he can feed himself. So for people to come out for P2B, when you mention P2B, I wish people know what P2B means to Ndibo in terms of value. And now we are seeing people outside Southeast adopting P2B as their own son. Definitely Southeast won't take a backseat. So, like, to reassure it again, the whole vote of South, at least a good 90% will be wiped out. PDP have got no stand anymore in Southeast, just not to talk of APC. So a good 90% of total vote cast will be cleared. So that is the assurance we are giving, irrespective of any other thing. P2B is going to be the next president. But what we are asking for is that I will always wish people that please do not lose hope. Help is on the way. With what we are seeing, Nigerian economy will bounce back and people will once again smile. But before then, we must be alert and watch and pray and hope that people, graduates of Mrs. Remi Tinubu School of Ideology, did not make us to lose focus. We know exactly where we are going and we will surely get there. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that wise words of wisdom right there. Thank you, Mr. CM. We appreciate your presence on this platform. God bless you. I'm going to go straight to Mr. Andrew, please. Mr. Andrew, you have 3 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks very much. Just going to pick up on what Mr. Pansat said, making reference to the Good Samaritan. So anybody can be your neighbor. It could be the Hausa man, it could be the Igbo man, it could be anybody. So I think it's time we put this tribe and religion things to bed. I was watching a program and I pick on what one IPOB man said, who is a die-hard fan of IPOB man. He said he has to hang his agitation for the IPOB because of this new movement. And I think to everyone who is agitating for, Peter Obi said it is because of lack of bad governance. That's why people are agitating for breakup. If not, there will be no need for such agitation. And even if people want to break up, I've always suggested that if you want to go your way, or any region wants to go your way, you have to first of all learn to develop that region first and give people a reason, buy people's sympathy. Then people will understand that, oh, that region is functioning better than this other region. So I think we have to go our separate way. That being said, in respect to Peter Obi, like we all have said the same thing, we just have to keep it going. Don't give up. The fact that Mr. A breaks the law doesn't mean Mr. B should break the law. So we are not to break the law because Tinubu and Atiku don't have respect for the rule of law. No. And finally, may I say that this is an admonition. Please don't take it personal. If we are to stick to our time, let's stick to our time, because why we make the moderator's job very difficult. Because if I use 5-10 minutes and the moderator is trying to tell Pansa to use 3 minutes, Pansa can challenge the moderator and say, moderator, that's not fair. So we have to apply the rule of law and rule of fairness. And it starts from us. The change must start from us. Yes, we have leadership problem. We must start the change. So we stick to time so that it will make the moderator job very easy. The overriding objective is to be fair. I yield the floor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Andrew, for that contribution right there. I don't know if Mr. Theobala is ready for me, but if you're not, I'm going to go straight to. Okay, Mr. Theobala, you have the floor. You have 3 minutes, please. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much for the wonderful work once again. I also want to use this opportunity to thank the people on the panel, people on the comment section, as well as the listener. Thank you so much. And I just want to let you know that, like I said before, these APC and PDP, they are just using this method of what's it called, whether an electoral law or this whatever tribalism, 10 people in a room, to work on the psychology of Nigerian people. Peter Obi and Labour Party, they are not ignorant of the law. They know what they are doing. So definitely they have not breached or flouted any laws or rules or regulation of the electoral umpire, and they will not break or flout any law. The point I'm raising here in essence is that they have tried different means, just like what our honorable brother here just read that to us just now. They have tried every means just to, bring down the OB movement. They have not succeeded yet, and they will not succeed. So they will still bring more. The truth of the matter is that me, I have an account in Nigeria. I can donate anytime I want to donate. So even if you don't have an account in Nigeria, there is a way out. And besides, we also have this election is not going to be about Labour Party. Neither is it going to be about Peter Obi. It's about us taking back our country. And when we are taking back our country, there are different methods of doing that. Like in my own locality right now, people are printing banners. People are meeting people, doing their canvassing, which on the normal they're supposed to be done by political party. So those money will be channeled to those set of people. On my own volition, like I'll be saying it here on this platform, what can we do to raise this and that? But when I find out that individually can also do this, so on my own volition and people around us, people are doing that, painting their house to Labour Party, which on a normal day supposed to be the job of a political party. So APC and PDP, they have failed woefully. So no matter where they are coming from, their plan will not work. It's about Nigeria. We are going there to take back our country. That's just the goal. That's just the goal. We must not fall to what they plan, and in whichever means they want to come up. The bottom line is that we cannot allow the other set of leader who does not have vision for the nation, who does not have plan for the well-being and the general of the society to take that country anymore. We must take back our country, and we must ensure that we keep moving, we keep pushing the narratives. Peter will be all the way. That is just a simple movement. That is the word. And coming down to election, whether we like it or not, Peter Obi already secured is going to secure the majority of the vote, and it will score at least 25% across the 24 or 25 states of the nation. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much, Mr. Theobala, for that wonderful word. God bless you. I want to say thank you to to Madam Grace Omalicha. We are also honored to have you here on our platform. Please endeavor to always join us and subscribe if you're yet to do so. Also help us to like and share this broadcast, please, so our message can keep spreading like wildfire. Grace Omalicha, thank you so much for being here with us. I really appreciate you. I'm going to go straight to Omoye's Corner. Please, you have 3 minutes. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Kachi. Thank you to everyone on the panel. Thank you, Mr. Theobala. to echo what Mr. Panzer said earlier, actually knew about you in One Man Went to Mo. Is it One Man Went to Mo? I think that's what his podcast was called, whatever. And you were like bombarded, but I respected your tenacious attitude and the way you projected everything that you needed to say without, letting them push you back, So that's how I came to know about you. So when I didn't see you here for a few days, I kind of wondered. So I'm very happy to have you back, and your words are very well taken. So I'm just going to say to all of this, and I've listened to everyone. Like I said earlier, I came in with a bullish attitude today, right? Ready to like fight, because to me, like I said, I checked my ethics jacket outside. I'm like, okay, they want punches, we're going to give them punches. But listening to everyone on the panel, listening to what the wise words that Mr. Moriu dropped before he left, and Mr. Pansad, Rita, everybody kind of, want us to approach it, and Mr. Andrew. I don't want to miss out Mr. Andrew because he really like brought it home. We need to be very careful. I know we're dealing with a very evil, we've been dealing with evil people and we've suffered greatly. Everybody has said nobody has enjoyed Nigeria. I don't know what it feels like to have a good country in Nigeria. I don't know what it feels like. I suffered it. I went through the strikes. We went through, what's his name? Abacha's time. We use sawdust to cook. I personally use sawdust. I can never forget that. So, I just want us to continue in that frame of mind. And also just to re-echo again that we should try not to tribalize this thing, because I know that even when I went to Los Angeles, I had an experience that wasn't so pleasant. But because of the goal that I had in mind, I just shut it down, because the purpose of the movement is bigger than anybody. So I could easily have been offended and said, hey, you know what? They're trying to tribalize this thing. I'm not going to let it happen. But, in the end, it kind of worked out, because the person who I felt was very offensive, the person actually thought about it, came back and apologized profusely. But that's fine. But I want us to remember that it's not, I am pushing Peter Obi vigorously, not because he's an evil person. I don't care where he comes from. He could come from the riverine area. I don't care. As long as he has the mindset and the vision that we've seen with Peter Obi, that's all I care about. This is what we need as a leader, someone with character, with the right attitude to move the society forward. The level of evil that's going on in Nigeria right now, even when it was difficult, even when we didn't have anything to, we're using sawdust to cook and there were strikes up and down the place. I don't remember it being this dilapidated. I don't speak English, but you go take on like that. I don't remember it being this bad, So it really, it sometimes hurts me when you try to put a tag on it, like, oh, this person is from here, so that's why. It's not about that. I will vote for Peter Obi over and over again, regardless of where he comes from, whether he's from Hausa or whatever, right? So I'm just going to say, let's keep the momentum and the focus going, and I yield. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you very much. Oh my yes, corner. No worry, you speak anyhow we will speak and we go understand and thank you. All right, I'm gonna go straight to Mr. Mori. Mr. Mori, please, you have just 3 minutes. So before we round up the show, thank you very much. Mr. Mori, please, you have the floor for 3 minutes.
I'm trying to, okay, I was trying to unmute myself. Okay, thank you, everybody. I couldn't continue with the show because of my battery. I'm fully back right now to send my missiles to the oppressors and the dictators.
You have 3 minutes. You have just 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Oh, more than enough. I just have a word of caution. Like I said before, people are misconstruing, a lot of people are having a misconception. It's not about the money you send home. It's not about you sending home to assist to be one way or the other. No. Another angle I'm looking at it from, I want to be different from every other person right now. I don't know much about this national chairman of Labour. We should all understand that the Labour we have today is different from the Labour we used to have in the past. There were some people because of the power tussle in PDP and APC, they could not withstand the pressure. They will go to these mushroom parties to hang on there because of the allocation. That there used to be some allocation from the center, little assistance, financial assistance to parties. And when candidates are running for election, they will come and buy forms. They use those ones to sustain themselves. People should investigate that man. I don't have much information about him. If he's a lawyer, he should have known better. It's all about the man constituting a committee, level man committee, to source money from diaspora. If it's such a person, they will see politics as an opportunity for stomach infrastructure. Now we cannot show him the way out. I don't know for how long he has been there. I don't know how long he has to stay there. He should be scrutinized and critically teleguided, so that what they have been doing in the old labor should not come to what is happening in the new labor. People should get this message. I don't see him traveling with Obi. I don't know the reason behind that. I don't know I'm not accusing the man, but I don't know much about his integrity. If his integrity is questionable, if he's setting up money, to raise money, not for Peter, not for labor, but for personal interest, for selfish interest and personal aggrandizement, we should beam our searchlight on the man. So the executive had before, we just inherited that executive. Time will not permit us now to say, dismantle this as well, so we can bring in, credible people into that executive. So they should not be allowed to do what they have been doing. They should know that it's no longer business as usual. That is the message. They are not the money people. That's what people are sending to, assist the movement. No, that is not the issue here. So nobody can even monitor that one. The point of contention in law, he said ignorance of the law is not an excuse. The point of contention is the raising up of committee, a level committee to source money for diaspora. That is, I repeat that one again so that people should get the message. And again, the people that are, like I said before, the organizers really help matters. If people see everything as opportunity to make money, it's very wrong. Somebody was even asked, what are you doing with this one? They raised about 150,000. What are you going to do with the balance after removing the cost of the hall and the feeding and everything? He said, we're giving it to Obi. I knew that man was lying. He wasn't going to give it to Obi. So we should be mindful of the people that want to use the movement for their for due advantage. That being said, I want to quickly talk on the use of Duma issue. People, this time I come here, I always speak about division. If there's anything that has been working for our oppressors and for our politicians, it's no other thing than divide and rule, which they inherited from our colonial slave, masters. See, that thing is one thing they have gotten from them. It's been working for them. Each time we come together as a people, each time nobody can take us for a ride. I can remember the movement we embarked on in the past. They are stronger than the movement we have today. These are even civilians. Those ones were military. They don't hear go. They don't not only bullets and tear gas. They know. They don't have regard for court. The constitution was suspended. Let's come together. Let's drop this pride. No matter how they try to divide us, let's not fall into their trap. You see, actually today, what is working against NAS today is division. Zone B, Zone A, Zone Z, Zone 0. In my time, there was nothing like that in ASU. NAS was one. National Association of Nigerian Students. By the time they zone it, A, B, C, D, you become weaker so that they can conquer you. Look at Nigerian agitation today. They give him a contract of Topolo. Topolo thinks they are helping him. No. It will make them, by the time they are fighting themselves, they will look focus of the, which belong to us. We will not remember to fight for our common cause. We'll be fighting ourselves over security issue.
Thank you, Mr. Omari.
Until we get these things, we will not be able to defeat our common enemy. Let us not be divided on the ground of tribe, religion, and whatever they bring on board. Let us come together as one. United, we can defeat our common enemy. Thank you, and I yield the floor. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Omari. Thanks to everyone who participated today, and thank you so much to everyone who gifted us with the super chat today, and to our lovely panelists, those on the comment section, and to the amazing viewers watching us from all over the globe. God bless you all for your continuous love and support. Do not hesitate to join us tomorrow, 5 p.m. Nigerian time, for a discussion like this, and tomorrow, 10 a.m. Nigerian time, for a newspaper headline reviews. God bless you all. This is me saying thank you all so much.
Kachi, I beg, can you just spare me 1 second? There's something I want to talk about. It's not about the current situation. I just want to address, and I want to appeal to especially the men on the channel. Since we have so many people right now, I just want to put it out there. You know, I know this is a fight that's going on. So please, if you will just spare me 1 minute before you end the show.
Okay,
Is that
please go
okay?
ahead. You have 1 minute. Please go ahead.
Okay. So I want to appeal to all the men, Nigerian men, home and abroad. Please, the women are suffering, the children are suffering as well. There's a current situation right now, a medical doctor who, I don't want to use the word, to a 15-year-old niece of his. These things happen in Nigeria on a regular basis. We can't afford, I know that the situation in Nigeria right now is horrible, but we need the men on board. This is too much, because everything just keeps getting swept under the carpet. I know there are also, it's not just the men that are responsible for this, the women too. There are women who are also responsible for doing this to little boys. We need to pay attention. This is part of the fight. And this is why, this is one of the reasons why I am pushing hard for a common sense person like Peter Obi. There's so much work to be done. So I want the men, please, fight for your women, fight for your children, please. If you're not all right mentally, get the help. We need healthy families. We need healthy families, I'm not yet married, but when I do, I want to have a healthy family. So please, guys, that's all I'm going to say.
Never marry. I will marry you, husband.
Mr. Murray, I beg. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Catch you waiting the beg, so the girl says she never married. Person advertise herself. You say Mr. Murray like the woman. You say me.
Kachi, can you explain
Wait till they beg Mr. Murray for
whether person don't lay there before.
Mr. Kachi waiting. Mr. Murray, I support you. I do your back. Mr. Murray, I do your back. Mr. Murray, I do your back. I support you.
Leave Mr. Murray alone, Kashi.
Mr. Murray is married now. What's happened?
God bless you, bro. God bless you, bro.
God bless you for where, Mr. Murray. God bless you. Which bro? Bro, ni. Which bro?
You for ask whether person don't date there before you.
Which bro?
Make she talk. She says she never married. She says she has not married. So which?
You know they can't talk this kind of thing. Yeah, beg.
You know whether person don't date there.
I bet leave her
you are late. You came late.
Just leave her. Maybe in fact, Mr. Moruyi, I know you have one thing to say. Please say it 1 minute.
God bless you, my brother. It's not why I love my brother Elvis. Elvis. Who anybody want to touch you? Anybody want to touch you? Make it touch all of us here. Yeah, I said. My application, I don't send my application through Elvis or through Kachi. Which Kachi won't be give a job Panadol for person?
Through me.
Thank you, man.
Me to get something to say.
Okay, Mr. CM. Okay, Kashi, you know what? Kashi time is over now, so she will be leaving us soon. So let's take over here for the next 10 minutes. But, Mr. CM, go ahead, talk to us.
Bye.
Bye, Kashi.
Amaru, you get crash big time. No be so then. You know, say this kind of thing. No be only you see him.
I don't know whether I don't know, Hey, I love you.
Amaru himself. Go do politics, Amaru. You think saying only you see him.
Organa Jawa, Tony Africa Day here, we never speak.
Okay, Tony Africa, talk to us, sir.
CM, are you jealous? CM, I hope you're not jealous.
Okay, sir, thank you very much. So good evening, everybody.
CM, is there any kind of interest?
Amaru, you come late.
All right.
So, yes, okay, sir, thank you, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody. And then, so I want to start from the top right now. What Sister Omoye just brought out. I'm surprised that people didn't even contributed towards that issue. Then people are talking about dating here. So they're back to the topic now. you know that what I have to say, because I know that your time is almost up, sir. So is that we shouldn't give a damn about what the people are saying, what Tinubu is saying, what the INEC is saying, whatever the so-called law, the kangaroo laws. So as far as I'm concerned, where were they when people were buying vote with $20,000 $20,000 to buy votes from a delegate? Where were they when all this INEC is pushing our PVCs into the gutters across the countries? Where were they when all this? So as far as I'm concerned, you people should just keep give them keep deaf ear to whatever they are saying. Let it be, and the youth people are, that I'm not an OB, sorry, look, I'm not for the political system, but at the end of the day, anybody that can grab this ticket should go on. If OB is capable of mobilizing the youth, let it do it, because as far as I'm concerned, there's no fucking law in Nigeria. Nigeria is a free-for-all fight. So it's survival of the fittest. If OB is capable to galvanize the youth, and then they say that, okay, they are trooping out to support him, let them forget about the campaign laws or whatever, because there's no law in the country where the pension, people that stole 88 billion are now being nominated to be the ambassador of the country. Where is those fucking laws? Sorry for the language. Where is the law? There's no law in Nigeria, and then by extension, there's no laws in the African continent. So anybody that is strong enough to galvanize the youth, they should take over the government. You know what I'm saying? So you people should not be disturbed about all those their fucking laws, all those kangaroo laws that they are propagating. Forget about the laws. Let Obi come out. Although I'm against the election, but let him come out, mobilize the youth, and then it's like I will support him. In that case, I will go back to Nigeria to follow him, and then march to that government house. If they say no, they will break the country up. Then he can go back to Lagos or Benin City as the capital city, and then we ride on with our southern Nigeria. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, please, can I quickly correct Tony, sir?
Thank you.
Ask me a question.
Najawad, can I just have 1 second?
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, bro. Yeah, Tony.
Yes, sir.
Two runs cannot make it right. I don't know if you were here earlier when I made my submission, but probably you came late. 2 runs cannot make it right. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse in law. But for the fact that somebody is breaking the law, the cabals are breaking the law because they feel they control everything, they control the finance, they control the judiciary, does not mean that we should fall into their booby trap. If you are driving a country where you are, on a road of 40 kilometers per hour, you are driving 90, and they can't push you over. The other driver ahead of you is running 100 kilometers per hour. Pointing to that driver at your front does not exonerate you from the law. You will get your ticket. If you're not careful, you will lose your license. You don't point to the man at your front because he was at a speed. You have to be on the wrong speed. If you drive
I get you. Let me just respond quickly. Let me respond quickly. I get you now. I get you, sir.
Please, we don't want to make mistake that will cost us,
Don't quote. I will respond. Let me respond briefly because there's no time.
We should avoid any public traps.
Omori, this is a question you were interjecting. You are interjecting, please. Listen to me. I've got you, okay? So, do you have a government in Nigeria? No, hold on, please, sir. Do you have a government in Nigeria right now? No.
Yes.
Hold on. If you have a government, there should be a response, to every issue you are having. Like, no, there's no power. You don't see the so-called government debating it. You have no gasoline. You have no government discussing it. You have no security. You have to provide yourself with water and everything. So that means it amounts to no government at all. So Nigeria is a government, a government-less society. So in a country where you have no government, no, hold on, you're just talking trash. So a government where you have no government, a place where you have no government, then who is breaking the law? Who is making that law that Obi is going to be having problem with? That's what we're asking you, sir. There's no government.
Mr. Murray, do you mind if I weigh into Mr. T's this thing?
Yeah, he's just ranting. He's not getting the message.
No, Mr. T, listen.
These are constitutional issues. These are constitutional matters. The court does not look at emotion. He looks at the position of the law. Please, Tony, get that right.
There is no law in Nigeria.
Can I come in?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Mr. African T, I'm African DP. Now, I can see with permission from other panelists.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I can feel your upset at the situation in Nigeria, and trust me, everybody on this panel and those watching shares the same sentiment as you. However, it doesn't mean that there is no government in the country. It doesn't mean that you should lose hope. It's like what Mr. Murray said. You say this and you say that, so it's a little bit, it's confusing. You are not supporting the bill, you are supporting the bill. If the bill can take the youth, it's a little bit, it's confusing. Like I said, I'm not going to condemn you for your position. I will never do that, because most of us have expressed such feelings. However, we saw hope. Even as bad as Sri Lanka is, when the government collapsed, they still form a government. As bad as Sri Lanka is, as bad as Iraq is, they still have what they call government. It may be bad. It doesn't mean we've come to a point of anarchy. No, Nigeria has not come to a point of anarchy. And that's what Mr. Murray is trying, and I believe everyone shares your sentiment. I have to be honest with you, it's not a bad sentiment because of the way the situation of the country is. Some of us have cried in our private home as to why is the country where it is today, despite I have a friend who came to visit me here, and we are talking about building of a house, and I said we use zinc, and we still use zinc in my country. And he said, really? He said they don't use zinc in Jamaica because of the hurricane and everything. And I said, listen, my country is blessed because we don't experience natural disaster. The only disaster we experience are man-made disaster, not disaster from the devil or God. These are man-made. The problem happening in Nigeria are man-made disaster. So I share your sentiment, but
thank you.
When we come on this platform, we are here to build hope.
Let's listen up. I get you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. You know, it is very easy for people to say that, okay, Tony, you are too radical. I'm not a radical guy. You know that even people that build countries are always the fewer members of the society.
You are radical. You are misleading people.
Hold on. Let me finish now. Let me finish. You know that the country, the way it is now, we have degenerated to a point that to a point of no return. So
I will have to disagree with you on that, Mr. T. No. Listen, Mr. T. Mr. T. Wait. I will yield the floor to you. Mr. T, I will yield the floor to you. Mr. T, can you hold on for 1 second? I will yield the floor to you.
Be brief.
Mr. T. Mr. T.
Be brief, though.
Mr. T. You see, this platform, we don't listen, Mr. T.
I'm hearing you.
Pardon?
Mr. Andrew, please. If you are hearing me, I said everybody should mute, please.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Apologies for that.
All right, good. And Mr. Tony, don't interrupt anybody when they are speaking, please. Let them finish. Then if you want to contribute, then you can do that. Your continuous interruption is not acceptable. Mr. Andrew, go ahead.
Thank you. Mr. T, like I said, we are here to build hope. Okay? I listen, look at CM there. I'll mention his name. I've quarreled with him several times. I've given that to him when it comes out to be, I've told him that it's pessimistic and sometimes he will give hope. But you see, we are not each other's enemy. Let me just make this clear here. And this platform, there are hundreds of people listening, Nigerians listening, and hundreds will listen later on. We are here to build hope, to give hope. So if you go with this rhetoric, it defeats the purpose of this channel. And to be honest, It's not helpful to the channel in general. I have to be honest with you. I don't own the channel. It's not helpful to the channel. I respect your sentiment. I acknowledge it. But if you have listened to what everybody have said here so far, is we keep pushing. We acknowledge the problem in the country. We are not deaf or blind to it. I send money home. I know what it costs me. I know how dependent it is, and we want the situation to change. So please, I'm appealing to you to please bottle up that feeling. I'm not going to ask you not to come to the platform or not to say things, but please, we need hope. That is what we want you to do. It's an appeal. We need hope. Please, I'm appealing to you. I'm not going to fight you or quarrel you. Mr. Morris, nobody is against you. What you said is valid. However, we are trying to turn the ship around. And for us to do that, we have to preach this hope. Please, I yield the floor. Thank you, Mr.
Okay.
Najawaj. God bless you.
Okay. So, Mr. Najawaj, sir, can I just respond briefly, sir?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. My brother, Mr. Andrew, I get you. I know that you're a very good gentleman. So I'm very sorry that if I interjected, earlier on, I didn't let you finish. The problem is that we have to build on, we have to build on a hope before we can be hopeful. You see that the way it is right now, the indices, all indices is just pointing at we don't know where we're going. So if, for example, for instance, that we now agree to say, okay, probably the United Nations or whatever, or Great Britain or any country can come and organize an election for us, as if we are just getting our independence fresh. That is the only thing that can just give me hope. Because look at what is the happenings in the past week, how they are giving 4 billion to one single man to be guarding the pipelines now, and then all the villagers, all the people that are that are surviving, through that way, even though that the ministers, the so-called ministers, and everybody are, taking all the whole money without nothing to show for it. Look at the degradation of our places and everything. I mean, it's just too crazy that you guys should understand me that we have to build hope. We have to build hope on when there's something to rely on. But as at now, all the indices are showing that these people that the cabals, what you call cabal, they are ready to do whatever they want to do. That is why I didn't say that Obi supporters should go to the street and start fighting. I said that please, that the guy is trying his best. That we should recognize or acknowledge that there is no government in the country. Because there's government in the country, there will be, a military installation you will call up to when you are, when you are in stress, when you are in distress. You can call them and then they will come and respond. And then look at the indices. It's just showing that nothing's going to happen unless we're able to, give up our ego or whatever, our pride, and then approach the United Nations or Great Britain to come and hold an election for us as if we are just getting our independence. That's the only thing that I'm saying, sir. It's not that everybody is hopeful. Once you are alive, there is hope. Once you are not dead, but the indices, all the whole, is just pointing at nothing. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Tony. I understand the expression from everyone, but my stance still remains: let everybody sing in one voice. Because if you are here, you are complaining about Nigeria. Nigeria is not good. We don't have government, or we have government. We all are not benefiting from any of the government that have ruled us in the past till date. So our goal is to have Peter Obi in 2023 as the president of Nigeria. That's our goal. That's our mission. Let's join head together and let's try, by the special grace of Almighty God, to achieve this goal. Because I know if, God forbid, we did not, this argument, this division, the fighting between ourselves, we continue. So I appreciate every one of you. Thank you very much, my good people, Niger Watch family, good Nigerians. Let's continue to stand for what is right. These people, Tinubu and Atiku, cannot take us nowhere. I've said it over and over again. We will remain the way we are. In fact, it's going to get worse. I'll give everybody round 2 minutes so we can round up now. Mr. Mori, please hold on. I'm going to start from the top from Pansat. Mr. Pansat, please use your 2 minutes. Talk to us. We are rounding up now, finally.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, fellow panelists, who did a fantastic job today. I was, you know what I was thinking it would be a good idea is to actually, if Tinubu promises to use the money to run ads about himself, I say we should give him money so he could advertise himself. You know, that he has no name, that we don't know where he come from. His certificates are questionable. His hands are shaking. He's hiring fake bishops. He's implicated in shooting our youths at the Lekki Gate. But you know, there was a dry run of what he's going to experience on this election day. I don't know if you privy to Tinubu's activities during the NSAS. There was a rehearsal. This guy ran away to France. Everybody was looking for him, the journalist. Eventually, they caught up with him, I think, back home. And he had a press conference. You know, he was physically shaking. And for the first time, he you know, had some decorum and respect for his fellow citizens. So if he wants to spend $1 billion advertising himself, what is he going to advertise? The more people know him, maybe he works for him in Lagos, but I doubt if he's going to work even in the north. He's going to be advertising that he has a Muslim ticket, that he's not well. He's not well. He needs to go and rest. So that I want to talk about. And then I was going to say about the law. There's a lacuna, like I said earlier, and the law. So the OB team, I expect that they would tread carefully. Who am I to advise these people? They're very smart. It's imperative to inquire into the intention of the legislation, the jurisprudence behind barring foreign money. So they should go for the spirit of the law. If the general intention is to eliminate foreign money from coming in, we're not foreigners, that's true, Nigerians. This government, APC, has managed to divide us along ethnic, religious, and regional lines. So if they're now trying to divide us, Nigerians, from diasporans and those who are back home, they're not going to be successful at it. But the OB team should be steadfast and know that they would. They don't need that much money. Thank you. They don't need too much money to win the election. Thank you.
Thank you, Pansat. I appreciate you, sir. All right. I will move on now to Chooks H. Obibweze. I'm not sure if you're still there. If you're there, you have additional 2 minutes to talk to us, sir. Okay. All right. We'll move to the next person now. Mr. CM, please talk to us, sir.
Okay, yeah. All said and done, we all know the situation of the country, but when we gather here, we are giving people hope. I'm saying this not be, in fact, I started mentioning hope, using it to conclude my thoughts. When somebody, a friend of mine, I didn't know, he called me one day. He said he bumped into Niger Watch on YouTube. He said he saw the person talking. He said it must be me. So he called to make sure, and I said so. He said, in fact, do you know that what we say here is what gives them hope, that when they realize that those of us, particularly those in the diaspora, are sort of analyzing the situation back home and then preferring solution, particularly as it concerns what we expect P2B to do, and then our effort to make sure that he gets in, that he gives them hope. So that's what we are doing. We know that Nigeria has gone to the dogs, but it can't be emphasized, because the moment you say it's like caring for a patient. You see a patient on the sick bed and you shout, the patient will just die. But when you come, you smile as if even if it's crying, you smile as if nothing. There is a small thing, just don't worry, you'll be here out in the next day or two. The patient will have hope, even when you know the thing is too critical. So that is it. That's why we are here. We might not discuss the problem in details because we already know it. But the way we give hope to people, particularly those at home listening to us, it keeps a lot of people alive. So, like I used to say,
Thank you,
this
sir.
is an infrastructure this an infrastructure for democracy that the Niger Watch has provided, and it will outlive each and every one of us. I thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. CM. I really appreciate you. Okay, let's move on and to Mr. Andrew. Mr. Andrew, you have 2 minutes to round up with us.
Yeah, thank you very much once again. Let's continue this journey of hope. Even the Bible says, "Hope maketh not ashamed." So if the Bible can say hope does not make one ashamed, then we have to continue on it. Mr. Tony, I'm pleading to you once again. It's an appeal. Please, whatever you say, whatever you feel, we feel the same way too. I don't think we need the United Nations or United Kingdom or America to come and run our election for us. No, we don't need that. If we continue to go that way, then we will remain handicapped for the rest of our life. So we have to take responsibility, make decisions. We can seek for opinion or look at how they do things. There's nothing wrong at looking at how people do things, write things, and they progress. But for them to come and start making our election for us or running our election for us, I don't think it has come to that point. So once again, please, I'm appealing, Mr. Tony, come on board to our side. Preach this hope. You can never be wrong in preaching hope. Thank you. I yield the floor. God bless. And lastly, Omoye's Corner. I'm behind Mr. Mori. I've employed as my resource personnel to get your details so that we can give it to Mr. Mori to pursue his heart's desire. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Mori. You have your 2 minutes now. Go ahead, sir.
I say I go beyond 2 minutes because that guy has added another serious issue to it. Yeah, to go back to, although I tried to trivialize, Sister Moya was making a very serious point. Instead of making a contribution, I thought we were almost running off. So I just came in with a joke, a serious joke at that, you know. He also gave the likes of CN, who have been eyeing but didn't have the courage to speak, opportunity to air their views. So it wasn't all a joke, man. You know, they said that way with a joke, now we tell ourselves the truth. I came up with a joke, CM quickly cashing on that. You know, he was acting like a jealous man who never had the bobs or the courage or the liver to speak out. So I wasn't helping CM, I was helping myself. So don't go back. And my sister be that too. So back to the issue at stake. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. Tony, we understand the problem more than you do. See, the part of my life I've been in jail, I spent in Nigerian jail. It's more than the one I've spent outside. I've never enjoyed Nigeria. See, I missed the exam because of activism. I've almost lost myself on countless a number of times. So I understand the situation more than you do. I'm not enjoying where I am today. I miss my home. I miss my people. I miss my boys that were following me. I miss everybody that were looking up to me. You know, they believed in me. They wanted me to come and, you know, salvage the situation. But this environment did not allow me. So I was forced out of, I'm not comfortable where I am. What I'm losing on a daily basis is more than the light and the rose I enjoy in America. If I have my way today, you know, I don't want people to tell you, I am not in Nigeria, but the Nigerian in me has never departed from me. Tony, what the report I'm making, we should not fall into their booby traps. They are not comfortable with obese movement. Moyo said he was coming to disrupt the political space. He has achieved that. You might not like him, you might hate him, you might call him arrogant. The political space has been disrupted. It's no longer the same. It's no longer the way it used to be. It used to be APC or PDP. Now we have options, right? If it were to be PDP of old, by now, Wike and Co would have been expelled from PDP. They don't joke. They will fight you. They chase you out. They say you have nowhere to go. But today, people have somewhere to go. So they're not comfortable. So we should not fall into their trap by trying to commit. If you were the chairman of If you were the Attorney General of the Federation today, I would take your word. If you were in the Supreme Court judge today, I would take your word. But they hold the judiciary, they hold the police, they have the army. We should not fall into their traps. This is the point we are making. We understand your point. No government in Nigeria because it's not working for us. It does not mean we should take the laws into our hand so that we can be trapped. Thank you very much. I hear the floor. God bless you all. God bless the very people of Nigeria. Nigeria Watch. More grace to your elbows. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Mr. Murray. Appreciate you. Let's move on now to Tony Africa. You have 2 minutes, sir, and it starts now.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, Omoruyi. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, everybody. And then especially to Bella Naomi. I thank you very much. And then what I will say the other time is like that I said that our sister Omoye's Corner brought out a very important issue, but we were unable to talk on it, debate on it, or to, so really, I want to appreciate her for bringing that out. And then also there are some very bad news also coming out of Nigeria where they are even killing people now around the Ogwashiku area to make it suya. So you see that our lecturers have not joined the crew of leaving now. So they are joined the queue now. They are not leaving the country. Lecturers are leaving. So the doctors already left. Engineers left. People like us also. So we left. Everything is just, it's totally hopeless. So that's why I'm saying that how do we reboot? What can we do? So we shouldn't die in their war. Things are not working in the country. So everything is not okay. There are no institutions. And then, so who is going to hold it, that election? Is it somebody a president that you don't see? Let me say today, we respect now that there's a conspiracy theory that the demand is actually not there. Then who is going to organize that election? The ministers are taking money at will, and then doing whatever it's just so crazy. So that, I don't know where you guys are basing this, this hope on. Well, you know that the people that, I wish that Nigeria Watch was. So I wish that Nigeria Watch was the one that is going to organize the election. Then I would say, okay, I'm very happy. And then meanwhile, I'm not, against Peter Obi, as people are saying here, that, Tony is a Tinubu man. We want somebody that where the people are moving to. You know what I'm saying? So, but the TP say, nothing they work for the place. So let us go. Let us put our shame aside. Let us go to United Nations or United States or Britain to come and organize election for us. Thank you. Good night, everybody, especially Naomi, Bella. Thank you very much. Good night. And the Nigeria Watch, I thank you, sir, for tolerating me here.
God bless you, sir. Thank you very much for your contribution. I have Diobala. Diobala, my brother, talk to us. 2 minutes starts now.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate your effort. Like I said earlier, Labour Party have not broken any law, and they don't intend to do so in future. So they have a qualified lawyers around them. They know what they are doing. Peter Obi is not raising money. He's only talking to the people around the world, telling them what he's going to do. I was kind of surprised earlier when I heard somebody mentioning the current chairman of a Labour Party, with bad issue of maybe raising funds from abroad and all that. These are things I keep on saying. We should try as much as we can not to push anything anything negative narratives, because this is what APC and PDP are trying to do, in a way that once they push all this negative narrative into a political party, people that have hope on the party, they will not have that confidence to donate money to that party. Because as far as I'm concerned, Julius Abure, or if I get it right, he's a honest man. Though I cannot vouch for him, but up till now I've never heard anything negative about him. So he has been upright in his dealing of what he has been doing and to date. So please, we should try as much as we can not to push anything negative narrative regarding any person, especially when it comes to labor, because it's very important. What APC and PDP are doing right now is they find out that the PDP Labour Party are gaining ground on every region in the country as we speak right now, and the calculation is not working for them. Before now, they will say they win South, they win Southeast. It's no longer working. Peter Obi are taking the South, Southeast Even Southwest as we speak right now, Peter B is entering there, even the middle belt and all that. So they are not putting everything possible to bring Peter Obi down. One of the things they are using is to push negative narrative to people's mind. Then they will not say, after all, they are all the same. After all, their political party is corrupt as well. If you donate to that party, they will chop your money or whatever. Please, we should try as much as we can not to push negative narrative. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, we have Madam Rita here with us. Good evening to you, Madam Rita. Please talk to us.
Yes,
Please, can I just quickly correct Joe Balade? I think it was not here at the beginning. It's not my own thing. It was article that was read here, and from we listened to a news from Arise, where they were accusing the Labour chairman of raising a 11-man committee to raise money from abroad. It's not my own making. You were not here at the beginning, so don't be surprised that I made an allusion to that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Maroyi. You are right. You know, we played the video here. So, all right, let's move on. Madam Rita, over to you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Elvis. Sorry, I was out for a while, so I didn't know what my sister Omoye said, or, I just started not too long ago again. I just want to just encourage everybody, to just stay focused and just not put so much energy on any hula baloo coming from APC or PDP and their stooges. They just keep our eye on the ball. And to my Igbo brothers and sisters, this is your chance. I know Peter Obi is for Peter the Rock Obi is for the entire nation, but let us not kid ourselves. I urge my Igbo brothers and sisters to stand up and clear the entire eastern part of Nigeria for Peter Obi, Peter the Rock Obi. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and I support that. I support that because we're already doing our own part in Edo State. So our Igbo brothers in the eastern part of Nigeria, please do your own part. And everybody should do their own part, to be honest. That's why I said Peter Obi is not for the Igbo people, it's for the Nigerians. So I'm already doing my part. So if nobody's proud of me, I'm proud of myself. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. We need to round up right now. But before that, you all know, say, Wiki, they deal with PDP presidential candidate and the national chairman of PDP, not be small. So I would like to play this video because now it's one of our national items at the moment. Before we round up, so Wiki, we not pay Amu, we not pay Wiki for this job they do for us. So
he's doing a good job. He's doing a very good job.
Exactly, he's doing it for us for free. For free. He's a very nice man, very, very nice man. At the moment, he's very nice for us. You see, Peter will not pay anybody for the work all of us do now because we need it. So Wikena is also helping us to do his own part. In fact, he got buried at it already in advance. Thank you very much.
Now where they raise leg up, now went.
I'm here to bury them.
As he depend them, he dey see with us. As he defend us, he dey pay. Oh, yeah, say, as he depend them, he dey see with us. As he dey see with us, he go dey pay. Hey, yeah. As he depend them, he dey see with us. As we get there, yeah, he go bury them.
So, I said, they will know who is who.
As he depend them, he dey see with us. As he dey see with us, he go depend them. See depend them. Yeah, he dey see with us. So as he dey see with us, he go depend them.
Let me
tell we
can the man do.
We can play the father one before round up. My people. We have our brother here, Alex. Alex, good evening to you, my brother. We don't round up. I don't know if if you have been following us since for the past 5
years. Good evening. Yeah, good evening. No, I just came in. But I'm seeing Wiki, so I don't know.
Okay, Alex, we'll give you 3 minutes to talk to us after this video. And what you're good, I would like you to address the main topic for today, that Tinubu and Chetima group are calling for Peter Obi to be disqualified because diasporans are volunteering to support Peter Obi financially, which they think is against INEC rules. So that is what we were talking about us. And so in case you want to contribute later after Wiki, you can do that in 3 minutes. Let's hear this.
Ancient of days, how old as you are, how old as you are, you will never change. Ancient of days, how old as you are, how old as you are, yes, you will never change.
All right. Mr. Alex, go ahead, talk to us.
Before I go to the main topic, I want to also appreciate Wike for helping us do the damages. You know, sometimes you need people like this. You know, there are some families, or most families, where you have a lot of siblings or a lot of children. There's always one person that will say, don't let him hear this, or it's gonna be war in every family. Everybody can't just be Peter Obi, or everybody can't just be calm, tolerating. There's some people, when you do that something, is fire for fire. So for me, Wike was badly hurt, considering his sacrifice. Wike was badly wounded. You don't treat people like that. That's too greedy article. Come to think of it, your cousin from the same Fulani tribe, he's been there for 7 years. What was Atiku coming to do as another Fulani man? That is my biggest question that people keep skipping. Where have you been all this while? You were decamping. This man stayed. Although it's not enough for him to do what he's doing, but he's more than enough too. Everybody is not the same. You cannot expect him to have like your temperament. People are different. This guy do not offend you. If you offend him, he will crush you. And he says it openly. So for me, he's helping us to crush them. He should have APC. If there's any way APC can just insult him or look for his trouble, so he can also drag them in. So that before they will finish their fight, Obi would have won and be sworn in. That's just it. And I'm very happy. I'm sure PDP, Northern, cabals, the Northern wicked cabal who just think life is just for them alone. The rest of the Nigerian people escorted them into this world. I'm sure they would have learned some bitter lessons. I'm sure. So I support Wike. Let me use my 1 minute more to address the main topic. The main topic, yes, I expected things like this. We made all these predictions before, if you can remember. Those of us who have been here for over 1 year and a half, 2 years, or 2 years and some months, we saw these things coming. Though we didn't see Peter Obi emerging. Even when Obi came up about 2-3 months ago, we saw these things coming, that the Northern people will do everything, coupled with Tinubu, who they are predicting. May God not make him die, but they are trying to play a smart game. So I expected all these things, this abracadabra, this political boogaboo that they are trying to bring to us. How did Buhari get funding in 2014/2015? So, and the books are still there. People's transfer receipts are coming up now on different platforms. People donated money worldwide because Buhari promised to fight corruption. He promised to fight insecurity as a former military general, as a war veteran. He won everybody's heart. Diasporans donated money worldwide to take away the supposed corrupt Goodluck administration. So Goodluck administration has become a saint compared to this wicked government produced by this party in power. They can't do anything. They are just backing, they cannot bite. Peter Obi knows the law. He knows the rules. He didn't tell anybody to pay money. He didn't ask anybody for money. Just talk, and people willingly came together. And we on this platform are still waiting to do our own bits. So they are just trying to look for something to hold. The wind of the Obi movement is blowing them. You see them sending all their, all their spokespersons. Keyamu came out. Dino Melaya has been crying. Now they've sent out Patiko Bayagbo. They will send a lot of them. Don't be surprised. You will see Mrs. Desi Danjuma, the former senator, will come. A lot of them will come in the coming months. They will come. A lot of them. They know that this one is a movement that no retreat, no surrender. There's no going back. Because the whole thing is just obvious to everybody. Nothing is working in the nation. Nothing is working. That is the thing that is fighting against both parties. Because these two guys work together to bring Buhari, Atiku, and Tinubu. And they splitted now to see if you don't win, I will win. We'll work together. I'll be a minister in your government, or I'll be a minister in your government. This is an arrangement we are all, trying to put on the table. So these guys are the same. And the party that they produce have not done well. All this why? Insecurity nationwide. Today now, Kaduna has been, on Kaduna Road is a flash news. They've killed two people, kidnapped a moving bus. Again today, every day is one killing of the other. They just make us get used to killing. God forbid. Students are at home. Monies are vanishing. Now they want to borrow 11 trillion. What are they doing with all these monies? Where are the monies returned from the Abacha loot? Where are all the monies, all this why the China loans, the Brazil loans, the World Bank loans, the Paris loan, the London Bank loan? Where are all these monies? And these monies are stuck in private accounts all over the world. Foolishly, they don't know that the international community is watching them, laughing at them, because banking is a global world. If you put money in China, they can see it in London if they want to. So guys, they can't do anything. The law does not prohibit, although the Nigerian constitutions have a limit, the law does not prohibit you supporting somebody who wants to be a president. They are just ranting. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother, Mr. Alex. I appreciate you. We have a new person who just joined us now. I think it deserves to get a time to talk to us before we round up. Mr. Charles, you just joined us now. Fortunately, we are rounding up, but I'm just going to give you 2 minutes. Talk to us, sir.
Yeah. At the beginning, I joined this meeting, but because I was at work. So after my first speech, my first submission, I leave the line. So I just came back now. Concerning this Obi getting fund or soliciting for fund, and APC are shaking, or they want to use it against him. We all know, like I said before, this is just being afraid, because what is happening now has never happened in Nigeria. Since I was born, this is my 44 years of age being in Nigeria. I've seen at least elections being conducted in Nigeria, and I've never seen what is happening now happened before that. Individuals on their own voluntarily wake up and start using their own resources to support a candidate. I've never seen it. This is the first time Nigerians are shaking. It's not only that they are doing this, because like my brother said, Nigeria has gotten to a level that people are saying enough is enough. What are we talking about? These guys, they have seen what they have done to Nigerians. Like my brother said, Atiku and the Tinubu, they are the one that brought Buhari in power. So what are they telling us? The person that they brought to power has failed. And Atiku has been a vice president for 8 years. Tinubu, who told us that he built Lagos today, we can see what is happening in Lagos. So they are afraid of what is happening. And like I said before, Peter have never violated any law. Like that expert said, as a candidate, anybody can support him. He can solicit for fund anywhere. Only that every candidate has a limit. And as we in diaspora, we may support him, not only sending money from here. We all have account in Nigeria. You can send your money to your account in Nigeria. From your account, Nigeria account, you can support whoever you want to support. If these people think they are smart, they're not smart. They're just jittering, making noise for nothing. These guys have never violated any law. Never. Yeah, it's true that this diaspora, whatever, this committee, they say they want to. Obi never asked for it. Obi never. I listened to all his statements and on all his town hall meetings. He never asked for any fund. He never suggested for any fund. It is people. Hello?
Yes, please round up in 10 seconds, please.
Okay, like I said, it is people that volunteer to do that. So we are waiting to see how far they will go about this. And I know that it will be smarter than them. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Charles. We have another two people just join us right now. Oh God. All right, everybody needs to have time to talk. Mr. Maris, you're here with us. Please talk to us. You have 2 minutes because we're already rounding up. Good evening to you.
Good evening. I'm not just joining now. It's just that I don't know, something happened with my network. So can you hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, that's fine. Just talk to us.
Yes. So what I'm saying is that according to, I watched that news. I watched it on Arise News. That George, his son, he said that if the money goes to the party, then it's an offense. But he quoted section more than 10 different sections. Even Dr. Batty, Dr. Batty is always, sometimes it's negative. He tried every means to see whether in any way he will say that Obi is wrong. But the man said no. As long as the money is not going, there is no way he says the candidate cannot raise funds. The candidate is not printed in that. He only said the party. So I'm not even worried one bit about that. But I don't know if any one of you heard about, there's this guy, I watched a video he posted. That is this guy called One Man Who Want to Born. He posted it about that Remi Tinubu saying that Igbo people in Lagos, because they're not supporting that, they will adopt Igbos as cattle and also offer them to their deities, And I said to myself, this one self, her husband never become president, and she don't talk like this. I don't know if any one of you have seen that video. If you go to One Man, we posted it today. I was watching it, and she was saying it somewhere in Lagos there, and there's a lot of some crowd around her, and she was saying it in Yoruba language, and they were translating what she was saying. And One Man himself is from Oyo State, so he translated what the woman said, that they will adopt Igbos as cattle, and they will offer them to deities, for not supporting Tinubu. You understand me? So I don't know, but the only hope we have is that we pray. I believe strongly that Obi will win. And the only thing is that we have to ignore all the distractions and do everything we do it within the law, because one person break the law does not mean, because now it's like the whole country, the whole parties, especially these two big ones, ganged up against us. So, and they say somebody where God they protect, also they protect himself. So they will look for every means, because right now their days are numbered, and when Obi's victory means one thing, all of them will be out of business. So it's no more business as usual. So we should not let that kind of like distract us. That is like a little distraction. As long as we can somehow send the money to all our accounts back home there, and then from that account I send it to this. But if we're sending it, it has to be to Obi. It can be to other units, people coordinating in the northern part and everything. So, but under the control of Obi, but the money goes directly to those people who are coordinating. like organizing rally and whatever, and informing people about, especially the logo. The logo is extremely important, or especially all those people in the villages, so that they know the logo. You understand that logo, because the pictures will not be there. It's just that logo, you know.
Thank you.
So that is what I'm saying. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Maris. I appreciate you. We have
Mr. Najawash, please, can I have 5 seconds, please?
Okay, go ahead. The 5 seconds remain 1 second.
Yes, Shey, they said Obi does not have structure. They say he cannot win 25% from the 25 states in Nigeria. Why are they worried about the monies? Why are they scared? Why are they jittery? Why are they running around? Suddenly now he has structure. Suddenly he has volunteers. He has money. Why are they scared of him? Why are they threatened? Before, he does not have structure. Before, he is just a man from the east. He's a Biafra man. Why are they scared? Tinubu, is he not a billionaire again? Is he not Jagaban? The whole Jagaban is scared.
They're looking for
They know Obi will win. That is the reason.
Thank you.
Yeah, so all those things that they're saying is just to play to the gallery. They know.
Thank you. All right. Yes, I support what you guys are saying. Peter Obi is a big threat, is a big headache for Tinubu and Atiku at the moment. That's why I said Peter Obi shouldn't trust, especially Atiku, because he have claimed that they are friends. Shouldn't trust any of them right now with his life. That's it. So we have Ike Alame Fule. Sir, good evening to you. You have 2 minutes. Talk to us, sir.
Good evening. I've been trying since morning to come into the show, but it has not been possible. But 2 minutes is something.
Good to have you.
You can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Clear. Go ahead.
Okay. The only thing I have to let all of us know, that all of us who are obedient, we have to be still. You know, we are following a man that are details to information, details the action. He has been a governor for 8 years. He has been in this terrain for a long time. So we should not be moved by whatever APC and PDP is saying, but also we are obedient. We should also prepare ourselves, because more things is going to come. But the most important thing is that let us remain focused. We know where we are going. We know what we want. We know what Nigeria desire. And we know that what Nigerians are asking for is possible through Obi and that. So let us not be moved. Let us not make this as an issue. Peter Obi is a man that is learned, intelligent, smart. So he knows what is coming. And I'm very sure that by the time he comes back to Nigeria, he's going to respond, appropriately. So that is the point. Another point is about Hope Uzodimma. I just want all of us to understand that Hope Uzodimma was never won an election. It's a Supreme Court governor. And the blood of, innocent Imo citizens are in his hand. I made it in a comment. And I said that the judgment of God is after Uzodimma. Even the law is going to cut up with him. It may not be today. It might be tomorrow. But I tell you, he's only doing what his paymaster said. If you watch Chief Iwanyanwu's 80th birthday anniversary, if you listen to what former president said, that was what he was trying to respond, to tell his masters that no, he's still here. So we shouldn't take him serious. We know what he's doing. I'm from Imo State. And I tell you that the innocent blood of innocent Imolite that has been killing, he will never go unpunished, because the law is going to cut up with him, if not today or tomorrow. So I want us to know that God is with us. It doesn't matter what the oppositions are saying. We are ready. In whatever form they come, we are ready. So let us be focused. Let us not be moved by what APC and his group are saying. God bless all of us.
Thank you very much, sir.
Can I have 1 second, please? Just 1 second.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Alex, to answer your question, if you are a lawyer, you get to court and the case is too difficult for you, you resort to technicalities. You look for technical loophole instead of addressing the fact in issue. You look for technicalities to escape or to knock down the case. That is what they are trying to do, and we have to be very careful. And again, Obi is not a baby in this case. In Anambra State, if you could win his election, don't forget, when he won, he was never declared the winner. He won through the court. He was impeached. He came back to the court. He has a team of formidable lawyers. They will take care of that. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much, everyone. We have Mario Gino there, but we could not accept you to the screen because your device is not turned on. But that's fine. Tomorrow we're going to be here again 5 p.m. Monday to Thursday we are here 5 p.m. And while Friday we have our debate here 6 p.m. Saturday randomly we are here. Sunday certainly 6 p.m. we are here as well. Monday to Saturday 10 a.m. we are here. Monday 1 p.m. we are here for the chat. And Wednesday we are also here for the chat. So it's literally a very, very busy channel. We are always here. We are always here. You know, so this fight is for everyone. You know, we want the narrative to change positively. And that's what we're doing. I'm playing my part. You're playing your own part. Let everyone continue to play their part. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Every one of you right there in the comment section. I wish I can call all names, but I cannot. Everyone, I want every one of you who shared this video today. Thank you. God bless you all. If you like this video today, thank you and God bless you all. All those of you who super chatted us, we want to say we are very, very grateful. God Almighty will refill back that pocket for you in Jesus' mighty name.
Amen.
Pray. You know, I want to thank every one of you on the panel that is always here joining us, teaching us, because I see you guys as a teacher, because I myself, I'm learning from every one of you, especially you guys on the panel. I want to say I'm very, very grateful. We're going to do this all over again tomorrow at 5 p.m. We're going to be here. But meanwhile, Ima will be here tomorrow morning by 10 a.m. in the morning. So we're going to be doing this together. Thank you very much, my people. It's quite late here. It's not that late. It's just 10:30 here in Lagos. But I appreciate you all. My people, I'll say we're going to have a good night. The mother of all, Mommy Diaspora, she's always there with us. The mother of all, even though we are here for 10 hours, go to the comment section. You'll see our mom there. She's always with us. I appreciate you all. And God bless you now. Make you now take care and have a good evening.
And I promise them, I'm here to bury them.
Hello, thank you for this video.
As we get there, yeah, he go bury them. So I said, they will know who is who. As he dey pain them, he dey see with us. As he dey see with us, he go dey pain them. He dey pain them. Yeah, he dey see with us. So as he dey see with us, he go dey pain them. You know, let me tell you. Ancient of days, how old as you are, as old as you are, you will never change. Ancient of days, as old as you are, as old as you are, you will never change.
Anywhere you gonna P2B, Obi for president. All over Nigeria P2B, Obi for president. From east to south na P2B, Obi for president. Even the north and west na P2B, Obi for president. All over Nigeria na P2B, Obi for president. Mama, papa they shot P2B, Obi for president. Brothers and sisters they want P2B, Obi for president. Waiting be the name of P2B, call am again, Obi Kererente, Obi kererenke, Obi kererenke, Nigeria don't suffer, no we small. We don't suffer, no we. Other countries they grow, we just they fall. We don't suffer because we get my leaders, then where they on top. We don't suffer. They're not here because all their families they abroad. We don't suffer. But every 4 years them go on with one story. The same people, the same story. All they know is how to steal our money. Yeah. When we thought all love is gone, God don't give us victory. If you like me to go ask, but we know the test story. Test and trust that if you doubt them, go verify. Obi get integrity, a man with credibility, vision and dignity. Obi and Yusuf Naditi. That is why all Nigerians are obedient and useful. Anywhere you gonna Peter Obi.